Howdy, howdy. I think it says that we're live here, so I guess I need to check on YouTube if it's actually going or not. Let me do that here quick. I'm very much a newbie to this whole live thing. There you go. I guess it says we're live now. Okay, well, that's awesome. Okay. Let me mute my audio here on the other side. Okay, wow. Okay, wow. We have 5 people watching. I'm actually really surprised about that. Okay, well, let's see. Hello to Jeremiah Noble, Axel CH, I Feel Odd, Sean Cubing, Legit, Cheeto Fry 12, Mr. Chexman, Noah James, Lightning Cuber, and Crisley Cubing. And also Christopher Ballin Mendoza. Okay, so basically what this stream is going to be, I have this big cube stack over here. This is a 1x1, 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, 9x9, and 11x11. I'm hoping to probably get those solved in about maybe like I don't know, hopefully under 2 hours. So I guess we'll see how that works here on stream. Before that, I was just going to warm up with a couple solves on the Volk 3. I did decide to actually start the stream a little bit earlier just because I have quite a bit to go and I want to get done before midnight. So I guess I'm just going to start off with some 3x3 solves. I can answer questions in the chat and all that. So I guess just going to be kind of a rehearsed, unprofessional, very casual. Let's just open up my CS timer here quick. And I'll just do a quick, like probably average of 5 on 3x3 to warm up my hands a little bit. Let me know if there's any audio issues or anything else. I'm really new to this live stream stuff, so hopefully it works out. And I guess I'll just quickly go through the chat here. Let's see, do a 1x1 tutorial. Ah, man, that's a rough one. I don't know, maybe someday. I mean, I really have to get a grasp on it here first before I can do a tutorial on it. Nice channel, dude. I love your videos. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, ST Cuber. What keyboard is that? Okay, well, this actually, I have a DOS keyboard Professional 4 or something, and I switched out the caps. All the black and the blank caps are actually from like a nicer mechanical keyboard, and this is actually a vintage mechanical keyboard with Alps switches. Christopher Ballin Mendoza says, just do it. So I guess let's do a quick solve or two here, and then let's get right into it. Oh, and actually, you know what? I didn't start my timer. That's funny. Just undoing my audio on there. Okay. Just do a quick hand scramble on that. Ooh, no, I don't know 1x1 parity. Hopefully I don't get that in the solve. Let's just see what I get here. First solve, unwarmed up. I expected to have many people watching this stream, so I guess we'll see how that works. Since it's my first stream, maybe some people will curiously check it out, but they'll probably be bored and go back. Perm here. Let's suck at that. There you go, 25.9. Okay. Well, I think I'm just going to start getting into the 1x1 through 11x11. I'll just go with the easy ones here first. Just start, and the way I'm going to do this relay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to just time them individually and then add them up here. I don't think I'm going to do it all in one time, so I can kind of stop between solves and keep going there. Crisley Cubing asks, are you color neutral? Well, I mean, I can solve on all different colors, but I'm definitely not, I don't know, quite as good on either one. I think on 3x3, I lose about 3 seconds on certain colors to my time. So, I mean, I sort of am, but I need to work on that a little bit more. Okay, and then I guess with a Korean name here says hello. Rebel Cuber says sup. Mr. Chexman, that most though. Yeah, it's a Logitech Trackman. I've been using it for a couple years. I really like that one. How you doing? DMC Cubes. What is the best cube on the market right now? That's really a hard thing to answer, but I think my favorite right now is the Volk 3. I haven't tried the Volk Power Ram, and I definitely should try that here soon. But it really varies depending on who you are, and I don't know. I guess I'll even solve the 1x1. Let's see here. First, I'm going to have to figure out how to turn it. Okay, well, I think it's solved. I don't know. I actually don't know the solve state for the 1x1. That's going to be, hopefully it's solved. I think it is. I'm not sure. That's kind of a tough one. Using the GAN Air here as my 3x3, and actually totally messing up on the F2L pairs there. Let's drop the cube. Y perm, and there we go. Let's see here. Using the MF4 for the 4x4 here, so I probably should have chosen a little bit different one. I just decided to grab something random. Figured everything else would take so long, it doesn't really matter. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try a Yao on this. I just was learning Yao on 4x4. I was actually surprised. I did know how to do Yao a while ago, and I learned Yao a while ago. I just really wasn't into it. It seemed to slow down my solves, but now that I'm actually a little bit faster, I tried it the other night, did like an average of 5, and I was actually doing really well on that. So I'm going to start using Yao again. To practice it a little bit, though. My recognition on the, I don't know, the slot here is actually a little bit slow. Okay, let's see. Center, and now we're doing red. Green. Let's see here. I would definitely recommend learning Yao, but like I said, with the way I did it there, I actually kind of learned it later, and I just used the kind of reduction layer by layer, not layer by layer, I don't know, the reduction method for quite a while. Okay, let's see here. There's that piece. I always hate misplacing pieces on, especially bigger cubes, but it happens on all of them. It's pretty annoying sometimes. Okay, and one thing I really like about Yao that I've figured out, actually I figured out an interesting way to do this too. The last two edges, basically do that, flipping algorithm, and then back, and that's solved. Never knew I'd do that on 4x4. But one thing I like about Yao is the transition between like the pairing the edges and then straight into F2L is really satisfying. So I'm definitely going to be using that now. Parity. Some really bad catching on this thing here. Let's see, that's just 60 move, and then that. Do know that PLL, and I know this OLL, which actually I just learned full OLL, but I don't use them all. Okay, let's look at some of these comments here. Undo that, pause that time there. DMC Cube says this is your first stream. Well, I've actually been on a few live streams before, and I have streamed a long time ago on different channels, but yes, it is on this channel at least. Okay, next up here, what is your favorite 3x4? Well, that's an interesting question, since I think that cubes have to have 3 different digits there, but I guess 3x3, if that's what I meant, is the Volk 3 or the Gilguan Yueshao Pro M. I'm trying to decide between those two. Whoa, is that 10x10? Yes, 9. Actually, I have 2 of them here. If you look at it correctly, 9 plus 11 divided in 2 is 20. 20 divided in 2 is 10. So I guess 10x10. Yeah, I have 2 of them there. Can I be mod? Average cuber? Sure. I'll try to put you on there as moderator. I don't think I have too many crazy comments, but you just never know. What is that mouse? Please tell me. It's a Logitech TrackMan. I believe I picked them up at a thrift store, I think, but I like using them. Need help solving the 1x1. Like I said, I'm really not an expert on 1x1. Like, you probably should go check out some other tutorials by some other cubers. I don't know. I get by with it, but my 1x1 method can use a lot of work. 4D cube, the Tesseract. See, that's interesting. What is your main? Either the Gilguan Yueshao Pro or the Volk 3M. So over 100,000 subscribers. Thank you, legit Cheeto Fry 12. See here. Chaos uses a Mac for a desktop. Yes, I do. I have like you can't really see it here, but I have this huge LG like super wide monitor there, and I have a few other monitors. Okay, get a Volk. I have a Volk. What is your main 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7? Okay, so I'm going to keep answering questions, but I think I'm just going to casually start solving this 5x5 here. It's probably going to be a fairly slow relay since I'm kind of solving cubes while answering questions and all that. I did kind of anticipate that, and that's part of the reason I started early, but let's just start on the 5x5 here. Let's use kind of a funky way to get the first center there. Let's see. So they're asking mains on all the different cubes. For 2x2, I'm using a 1x1 Zinghen, just standard 2x2 right now. I'm planning on getting the magnetic here pretty soon, so I'll have to try that out and see how that works. I like to try out the Chi one sometime too. I'm not a big 2x2er, so I really don't have like a, I don't know, I'm not super strong about my mains on 2x2. For 3x3, I actually use a Volk 3 as my main. The Goguan Yueshao, though, I'm really trying to decide between that and the Volk for my actual main. But for right now, everybody else, I'm just going to say I use the Volk 3, and it's a custom magnetic Volk 3, so it's actually pretty good in that respect. Also have a Ganner SM, which I might need. I think I'll set that up here later because it actually got some dirt inside it, and it really doesn't turn that well anymore. Like, I mean, it's just not that great. It has kind of a scratchy feeling, and I just can't seem to get used to it. And then for 4x4, my main currently is the Aosu GTS-M factory magnetic. I got that from the Cubicle, and that thing is really nice. It took a little bit of break-in, and it's not, I don't think it's the best 4x4 on the market, but for me, and out of the 4x4s I have, it's definitely the best for me. 5x5, this is my 5x5 main right here. This is the Cubing Classroom MF5S. I actually have some more better 5x5s coming here pretty soon, so I'll be able to try those out. For 6x6, I just use it's the Chi one. I think it's the Wuhua version 1. I actually have a version 2 coming fairly soon, so that'll probably replace that. And I'm not sure. I'm not super into 6x6, but I will be here in the future once I actually start trying to practice it. Let's see here. Where's that edge piece? There it is. 7x7, I use an MF7S, I believe, is the one there. I actually want to try out the MF7. I didn't know they were different sizes. And now that I do, that's kind of interesting. So anyway, let's see here. Just about done. Just about the last 4 edges on the 5x5. I'll have to go bring up another question here. I guess I'll answer my other mains. I don't really do Scube or Pure Minx, but I have a magnetic, multi-magnetic for both of those. And let's see, clock. I have a Ling-Ao clock. I mean, that's pretty standard. I've answered all these questions before, but I guess that's about it. See, also, I guess for one-handed, I use like a Aolong Mini and like that. Okay, well, there you go. So I guess we're to 3x3 stage. Let's just see how fast that goes. And let's see if I can bring up another question here. What about a Wukuei? Do you have one? Is the Wukuei the 4x4 Chi? I'm not sure. I don't have one right now, but I definitely want to try that out sometime because I've heard that one's pretty good. Also, their 2x2, I think, is the one that I need to try out. Or is that the, what's the other brand that makes a good 2x2? I completely forgot. There's another big one on the market. Let's see. Okay, this is a, what case is this exactly? Okay, well, recognition on 5x5 is apparently completely horrible. But I guess let's do a Y-perm, and then I'll do U-perm or whatever it ends up with. Since I don't know that one. Actually, there's a T-perm. That's weird. For some reason I didn't recognize that case on 5x5. So end that right there, 3 minutes 24. Okay, let's go and look up here. See if I have any more good questions. It's going to be a very casual stream, like I was saying there. And the average cuber there I put as a mod. Why are you deleting Mr. Checksman's comments? Didn't look too bad there. Alex Ambrosio, when I first looked at your channel and saw your face, I was like, when did Markiplier start cubing? Well, first of all, he can solve a cube. And secondly, I actually had this look before he did. That's really funny. I didn't know that it looked like that at all. That's really funny. I think I'm going to disable the average cuber as a mod here unless you stop blocking Mr. Checksman there. His comments look fine. Handmade MF3 RS or stock GTS2M. The MF3 RS2 is actually pretty good. So I'd say the MF3 RS2 magnetic over the GTS2. I'm not a big fan of that. I have to try the GTS2 factory magnetized. Would you rather eat your hand or eat 10 3x3s? Probably 10 3x3s. I mean, what are you going to do without a hand? And what's your 2x2 PB? That's kind of a, I don't know, sketchy topic. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, it's somewhere in the 1 second range or something, but 2x2 PBs are always kind of funky. I don't really keep track of them that much. Let's just start in the 6x6 here. Definitely not an expert on 6x6 yet, but I'm really liking this, this Wuhua or whatever. I had a Cyclone boards before this, and this Wuhua is such an upgrade compared to that. It's really crazy. It's a nice 6x6 for sure. I'm sure it has a couple issues, but so far I'm really liking it. It's pretty gummy. It's not super fast, but it's very controllable. And it actually has I don't know, it's pretty flexible, so it kind of corner cuts well too, which I like. Let's see here. Nice thing about 6x6, you don't have to do the center thing first. I mean, that also works. And they're going to some pieces again. They can just do whatever random bars you want. So that's always kind of nice. There we go. Let's see if I can read the comments here in just a minute. Which of your cubes is the nicest rubric? I don't know. I think that'd probably have to be the 1x1. I mean, is there really any contest? That thing really is hard, but it's really solid. I mean, it's a solid cube from the cubicle, so I'd definitely recommend their 1x1s if you want to go for one. Magnets or no magnets? Right now, I'm really on a magnetic binge. I actually just picked up a ton of magnets here. I'll show you those here in a little while. I'm planning on making some magnetic cubes on the channel. I'll have to try that out, experiment around a little bit, but I'm really liking magnetic cubes right now. I definitely see the appeal to non-magnetic cubes, first of all, price-wise, and secondly, I mean, there's definitely some good non-magnetic cubes, but I'm just getting into magnets, and I'm really liking them so far. They're not necessary, but they're pretty cool. Okay, let's see here. Definitely talk a little bit when I'm cubing. It's kind of funky. Gonna notice on stream, I bet. I'll have to get some guests on here some other time. I'm not sure if I'm going to make this into like a common thing. This was kind of like a spur-of-the-moment decision. So if I do this again, I might do it a little bit earlier in the day, and I might also have some guests on. So I guess we'll see how that all works out. So it's just kind of a test stream, per se, compared to like an actual serious stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to do streams on here often or not. There we go. Red done. Last two centers on 6x6. And usually I just do a ton of commutators for this here. If I can find a good one, I just put in the best ones there, and I just do commutators for the rest of them. I know it's not super efficient or anything on 6x6 and 7x7. I really should learn how to pair them up a little bit better, but I'm pretty quick at commutators, and I really have no issue doing them. I tend to do that on 5x5 a little bit. It's kind of annoying on some of the bigger cubes, though, when you have to solve like half the centers there with commutators. Okay, let's just quickly, before I go into pairing, let's check these here. G cubes are great, except for the Wuhua V1. That's funny. I have a Wuhua V1 right here. Actually, mine's pretty good. I'm really liking this cube right now. I haven't had any pops or anything. I keep mine pretty tight. Pyraminx or Skube? Oh, that's a hard one. I'm not a big fan of either one, but I guess I have to say Pyraminx. I want to learn intuitive L4E at some point and maybe get a little bit better at that. I haven't really done a lot of Skube, so I should probably practice that a little bit more. I just use the, I think it's Monkey Dude 1313's beginner method on Skube. What is this? White and blue. Yeah, just what I'm saying. Like when I can't find pieces, it's pretty annoying. I don't know. I'm sure everybody faces that same exact issue. Okay, there we go. And actually, I think I'm going to try and do what I've been doing on bigger cubes here recently. I'm not sure if I'll do it actually when I'm trying to speed solve them. But basically, you make the, I don't know, you kind of do like a Yao-like thing after you're done with the centers here. So let's see, I think that's all but the red and white. So let's get that in there. Okay, there you go. So now that I have that, I think I'm just going to fix those centers, and I'm just going to insert the proper, what do you call them here, edges into the bottom layer. So now I only have the top layer to work with. I'm definitely going to be doing that on some of the bigger cubes, but I guess I'll try it on the smaller one too. It's really useful on like the 9x9 when you're trying to speed solve that, because otherwise you're looking all over for pieces. It's kind of annoying. Let's see here. That. There is a other piece there. Definitely need to come up with some topics to talk about here, otherwise the stream is going to be a little bit boring. Just me solving random cubes. I guess we'll check the comments here in 1 minute and see what I have. Okay, there you go. Last 4 edges. And we solved the Clover Cube from Mr. Chexman. That's actually a good question. I have not solved the Clover Cube, but I really have been wanting to get one of those for a little while. I'm sure I will get one here pretty soon. It's a really neat puzzle. I want to actually try a lot of the crazy cubes that Very Puzzle makes. If you've seen some of those, kind of expensive. That's the reason I really haven't jumped on a lot of them right now. But I definitely like those kind of oddball non-WCA puzzles. I need to get more of them. Clover Cube's probably high on my list there. I'm with the Ready Cube. I think I have a Ready Cube coming, so that should be pretty good. Let's see here. Final Oh, there you go. This one here. Plus 2 edges. And there you go, 3x3 stage. And now, actually, did I mess up my centers there? Somehow did. The wrong centers on the wrong side. I tend to do that on big cubes. It kind of sucks. Okay, there we go. Flip those over. And let's see here. Wait, is that A? Is that A? Nice to the Roo and the B and the Rick. Gang, chi, yi, mo, you, make you darn pick. N to the I, to the C, to the E. It's time to whip out the Roo, Rick. Okay, I don't know. I should have picked up on that as a rap earlier on before I started reading it. But I guess that was a rap, and I guess I just, yeah, that was not a performance, but I guess I just did that. Cool, okay. About to finish up 3x3 stage on the 6x6 here, and a parody, whoop-de-doo, my favorite. I love parody, you know. Actually, now that I learned the algorithms, it's not that bad, but it still really sucks when you're trying to get a fast time and then get parody. It's like, again, a problem I'm sure all cubers face. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I know this. Oh, well, it's a G perm. Actually, let's see. I just execute a G perm on 6x6. Okay, well, I really have learned it. I meant the Chi one. I forgot Very Puzzle made one. Well, actually, I kind of went off on a tangent there. I'm not sure if Very Puzzle actually makes a, see, what was it there? The Clover Cube. Yeah, no, I haven't tried the Chi one either. I need to get that. But no, Very Puzzle makes some larger, higher order Clover Cubes and similar crazy non-WCA puzzles like that. So that's more what I was talking about there. Okay, so I guess I start a 7x7. Let's see, where'd that piece go? There it is. Let's see what ones we have here. What's the best 7x7 in your opinion? I'd say the Chi Wuji is the definitely undisputed best 7x7 by a lot of people. I actually haven't tried the Yushin. I probably should try that one. As for my personal opinion, I use a MF7S right now, and that one's very adequate. It's very, very good for a budget 7x7. And I also have a Wuji that actually has a broken piece, which once I get that repaired, I'll be able to have more impressions on that. Mine out of the box wasn't that great, but I'm pretty sure it's got like a dud or something, and I'm pretty sure I could improve it a little bit with maybe some tensioning, lubrication, and all that. So, I don't know. I'd say the Wuji, but the MS7S is a really good budget one, and that's why I use it right now. It does have pops occasionally, and the pieces are kind of shallow, so I guess that would be the couple downsides. Other than that's pretty good. Okay, and there you go. Oop, let's see. Did I mess up that? Yes, I did. Somehow either didn't do the top center or okay. Let's see. Rubik's or V-Cube. I need to try a V-Cube. I've been meaning to get one of those for a while. I just need to go up and buy one. I've heard that they had some weird lawsuits and stuff earlier on, but I'd say they're probably better out of the box than Rubik's Cubes because they have a very similar to a Guhong mech, I've heard. But I like Rubik's personally just because they invented the cube and I have a lot more Rubik's puzzles. I'll definitely get some V-Cubes in the future here, though. They're pretty pricey. It's the one downside of collecting them. I wouldn't say they're the best on the market by any means, but compared to Rubik's, probably better for speed solving. Man, put some DNM37 in your Wuji and it becomes amazing. I actually have some DM37 on the way, so I'll have to try that out. That sounds like a good plan. There we go. Guess I'm on the S4 centers. The 7x7. Not sure. Once I get to the 9x9, I'm sure things will stagnate a little bit here, and I'll answer some more questions. So I'll just keep leaving them there, and I'll go back and take care of the backlog here. Kind of working on the balance between actually solving the cube and trying to answer questions. And I'm not super used to the live stream thing. Like I said, pretty much my first live stream that I've tried to run. Oh, and there is what I said about the MF7S popping. I'll show you here real quick. That right there is an MF7S centerpiece. Compared to the Wuji, if you've ever seen one of those, it is very shallow, so that's why it pops so easily. It's not a big deal. I mean, they're pretty easy to pop back in, and if you're, I don't know, I only have one pop per solve or something. Okay, and then of course I have a really screwy office right now, where sometimes it's hard to find pieces, so that's kind of annoying. But other than that, it does pop once a solve or something, so that's the one downside. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. Okay. Go off screen for a little while here. Give the GAN Air SM. It's the best of the market. Yeah, that's actually a common thing that people say. I have the UM and the SM, and my SM, actually, I got a little bit dirt in there or something, I think, because it just turns kind of sandy right now. So I need to take it apart and re-lubricate it, and then it'll be a lot better. So I've heard that's pretty good, and I need to get mine set up a little bit better. do have an SM though. I like it. I mean, it's not my main right now. Okay, there we go. Back to the solve. That's great. Let's finish up this green center. I'll check some questions here. Okay. Or track is 50K in the mechanism. Actually, some tracks is 30K coming, so I'll have to try that out too. I haven't been doing a lot of, I don't know, lubricating my puzzles. Like historically, when I first started cubing, I didn't have any lube. I just used olive oil and some other stuff there. So I'm sort of getting into the whole thing now, but I really haven't been experimenting much with that. Definitely need to do some different lube and stuff. I had a bunch of cubical silicone, weight 3, and then I have some lubrical silk now, I guess. Finish up this red here. I want to get a lot faster at 7x7, but so far I'm kind of at a block trying to get under like maybe 8 minutes or something. I don't know why. Just the edge pairing and stuff doesn't seem to go much faster than it's going right now. Okay, that's supposed to be there. I think I have a little bit of improvement to go, but I really don't see how those top guys get that fast. What's your favorite lube? I'd say lubrical silk right now. It's actually really good. And also Mr. Checksman says Gigamorphix. I guess I have a Terraminx or something. I know Gigamorphix, that's what you're saying. Okay, now Gigamorphix, the Master Morphix thing. I actually still need to solve mine. I'm gonna do that here on stream. I'm not gonna say I promise anything, but I guess if the stream is actually done early enough, I might actually solve the Gigamorphix on stream. But that is a really, really cool puzzle from Shengsha. I really like that one. Okay, let's see. I guess we're last two centers here. Let's just quickly do my normal method for finishing those up. The Chaos Cuber patented center finishing method, right? No, it's definitely not. That would be funny if somebody had like their own, if somebody patented a method or something, so they could. Nobody else could do it. See, like I was saying, though, I'm very inefficient with finishing my last two centers, especially on 6x6 and 7x7, because I just do too many commutators. I mean, the way I do them, they're pretty quick, but they could definitely be a little bit faster if you just did improved block builders. So then I need to figure out how you do all that. Not super great at. Cubing nerd. It's funny. Can you do more live streams? I never get people answering. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll do more live streams. I'm thinking about it. Let's see what other questions I have here. I'm just going to answer some stuff. Tips for big cube beginners. A while back here, Pablo Ochoa. I definitely say like start with a 4x4 and 5x5 and just practice those quite a bit. I mean, I check out the tutorials, and once you really get the hang of pairing and things, I don't know. I found it really interesting when I first started big cubes is that actually like the bigger the cubes you have and know how to solve, the easier the smaller ones become, at least mentally. So like I got a 7x7 and the 5x5 just seemed really easy after that. Before that it had seemed like quite a mental block. So I don't know. I just say like learn how to do 4x4 and 5x5 really well before you move on to bigger ones. And then when you do move on to the bigger ones, the 4x4 and 5x5 will feel a lot easier. And even up to like when I got the 11x11, the 7x7 seems a lot easier. So it's just kind of how it works. Let's see, I'll finish this orange edge and then I'll look at some other questions here. I'm trying to figure out the balance between trying to actually cube and answer questions and stuff. Go back a little bit here. A couple that are a little bit further back. Okay. Find the thing there in the white. Okay, there it is. Compare that, and I'll put these down in the proper spots. Okay. Do you have the Yushin Little Magic M? If you don't, you should get it. It's amazing. Yes, I have a Yushin Little Magic. I do not have the magnetic version. I think I have a CH brand magnetic, which is from the Cubicle, and they're kind of like a Chinese company that does really cheap magnetizations of puzzles. So they're not like the highest quality or anything, but I have one of those coming, and I'm really excited about that. The Little Magic is really awesome. I can imagine with magnets it'll be even better. I might magnetize one too. I'm not sure, but that's actually a pretty good cube. Compared to like the MF3 RS2, I like the MF3 RS2 without magnets out of the box better. But I think the Little Magic with magnets might beat out the MF3 RS2 with magnets. So definitely have to try and get those and figure it out for myself. I think I have all those in magnetic coming here pretty soon. I have a lot of unboxings coming. I'm actually considering doing like a week solid of unboxings at the end of the month. So I guess we'll see how that works out instead of just doing them like onesie twosie whenever they happen to come in. But I'm super addicted to buying cubes, obviously, and I need to chill out a little bit on that. I buy a few too many. But I guess once I have too many, I'll have too many. It'll be great. So for right now, just keep doing unboxings, and hopefully I can come up with some different content to do from time to time. Definitely a bit busy and just trying to figure out how to balance videos with everything else. But I have a lot of different ideas that I want to try for different videos. Once I start uploading more consistently, hopefully that'll help my channel growth a little bit too. So far, which so far is really, really good. It's crazy. We blasted by 750 subscribers. So I'm really thankful to all my subscribers and just how fast we've hit the milestones. It's really crazy. Okay, and there we go. We have that case, which I actually don't know how to solve. That's the 1 7x7 case, which I just do this kind of funky, swap thing that's probably very inefficient to solve. So there we go. That in there, and then just a pair of Velcro. So not my fastest solves on 7x7s or anything, but I'm trying to balance that and trying to answer some questions here. Okay, whoops, did that the wrong direction. Which way was I trying to go there? Yes, let's try to go this way. Okay, and there we go. Let's try that. Okay, well, let's look at a couple more here. A couple more questions. What are all the brands? Well, I guess I'll mention the different cubes as I go through them here. What is your 1x1 PB? I don't know. That's a really tough one too. I'm not sure. I haven't really timed the official solve on 1x1 yet. I mean, they're really hard to solve. My package with my new cubes was delayed. Kind of sucks. I feel you there for sure. Solve a Rubik's brand cube. That's actually a good idea. I'll go grab one here in a little while. When are you gonna purchase 17x17? Man, that's just, I really want a 17x17, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen anytime soon. I think maybe in a couple months. I mean, I have to figure out exactly if I really need to buy one. I mean, it's buy a new camera or buy a 17x17. I mean, it's not, I guess it's a decision that could be made. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm definitely, after seeing JR Keeber's videos and all that, I'm pretty tempted to buy one. Okay, let's just finish 3x3 stage here, and I'll hit a few more. Actually going through this here pretty quick. Of course, the 11x11 and the 9x9 are going to be the ones that take the longest. Started streaming 32 minutes ago, though, so I guess I've been up for a little while here. I've been paying attention to the time. So I think my usual 1x1 through 7x7 relay takes me about, takes me about 20 some minutes. So, I mean, it's not super great, but it's not super bad either. Okay, Mr. T-perm. Let's do this. That might do it. Nope. Gotta be paying more attention doing this here. I really suck at all the permutations on big cubes because I really don't try them that much. So as in the case of T-perm here, this is the first time. Okay. Let's see here. Let's just quickly look through the comments. When did you start cubing? Let's see. I think I started cubing early 2015, but maybe late 2014. I'm actually not exactly sure the exact time. But my first video to my channel was a ways after I got into cubing. What's your favorite non-WCA puzzle? That's a hard choice. I'd say, like, favorite, if I had to choose one, is probably the Gigamorphics. But the Master Morphics for a smaller puzzle, and also the Mirror Blocks are two others of my favorites there. And non-WCA. Oh, what is your favorite WCA puzzles? Okay, well. Oh, okay, there you go. What's up? It's Awesome Zombie from Instagram. Hey there. What's your favorite WCA puzzles? Okay. I'd say 3x3 through 7x7 are really fun. And I don't know. Are there any other events I really enjoy doing? Maybe Mega Minx. I mean, I need to practice on that a little bit. Hi, two video plays. I'm still struggling with the last center of Gigamorphics right now. Well, that's actually, maybe I should do a tutorial thing on that. I have a Terror Minx right here. Basically, you have to learn commutators. So I'd learn those for, I don't know, bigger cubes, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, and then I'd apply those to the Gigamorphics. You're my favorite YouTube by the Noodle Cubing Bros. Thank you so much. CFOP tips. Definitely a lot of practice, but look ahead is very important. I definitely suggest, I do a lot of solves. I mean, a lot of people say to do this, but just kind of do untimed solves, walking around at all times. I don't know, just practicing a lot. Have a shout out, James Montgomery. There you go. So you got a shout out. He's been watching my channel for a while. Thank you for watching. Hi, I'm a 9-year-1 baby cuber. It's interesting. Dude, what's your 0x0 PB? 0. What's your favorite shape-shifting puzzle? That's actually a good question. I'd say Mastermorphics, Gigamorphics, but I actually don't have a lot of shape-shifting puzzles, so I don't know the exact answer to that. Also, my timer over here, I guess, wasn't running during the 7x7 solve, I don't think. So I guess I'll have it running, but I don't think I even stopped it. Nard Cubes, hello. This is a live stream, so I guess I can say hello to people in live. That's kind of weird. Okay, let's see here. Let's find the white center on the 9x9 first. I'm going to start solving this. I really want to get sub 20 on 9x9. I was actually up at like 3 a.m. yesterday just doing like 5 or 6 9x9 solves. I got right around like 21 minutes, I think, or 2050 might have been my fastest. So it'd be really nice to break 20 minutes on 9x9. I'm pretty sure I'll get that here pretty soon. But it's definitely a really fun puzzle. I need to get a little better piece recognition, I think. I think 9x9 is definitely my favorite as far as bigger cubes goes right now, just because my 11x11 doesn't turn that well. And 9x9 is actually a pretty quick solve, so it's not undoable to just solve the 9x9 a bunch of times. I actually wanted to look up the 9x9 unofficial world record. I wasn't sure what that was. I'm sure I'm nowhere near it, obviously, but let's see. I guess I'm starting this one right now. Okay, and start on this one. Here we go. It'll be a little bit boring. I guess I can give some impressions on the Yushin 9x9. First off, out of the box, it was a little bit catchy. Probably had some flashing pieces and things just from manufacturing. But actually, now that I've solved it a bunch, first of all, it does not pop at all. It's very impressive how stable and usable this cube is. Size-wise, it's probably the biggest con in my opinion. Definitely for people with smaller hands. Because if you look at like a MF7S versus the 9x9, they're actually like the 9x9 has proportional cubies to 7x7. So it's really huge. I think it's 87 millimeters or something like that. So that's probably the biggest downside. Other than that, I definitely recommend it. It's the best 9x9 for sure. And also it's just a really fun solve. As I was saying about like the catching issues when I first had it out of the box, I mean, it did catch a little bit, but now that I'm getting used to it, first of all, and getting it broken in a little bit just by solving it a few times, it's actually almost what I consider like bubbly or a little bit gummy. It's very, very nice to solve compared to especially like the Shengsha 11x11, which that cube is, it's unstable and it's just not that great of a solve for me. I'm not a huge fan of it. Gotta try the Yushin one sometime, but that's probably at a later date. I'm going to buy a Yushin 11x11 just to have another one. I only need 2 11x11s right now, someday, but it's really like a Yushin 9x9. I like they also released them in the stickered variants, which would be good. I thought about getting one, but I don't need a stickered 9x9. I can get the stickerless ones. I don't like having to replace stickers, but it would be better with recognition because the pink and the red are annoyingly similar. Because that's another minor downside of the stickerless shades, but it's pretty standard. I mean, that's just how it is. Recognition on 9x9 shouldn't be your biggest issue. I mean, it's not a WC event or anything. Okay, let's just finish up the center here, and then I'll answer a few more questions. So I have the outer edges here to finish. Basically do just standard method for 9x9. I do like free slice in the last centers, and other than that, I need to get my center building a little bit more efficient for sure. So I just use a super standard, same thing as anything else, 7x7 or anything. Okay, there we go. Should be final center edge thing here. On the side of the center. I don't know what the official term for that is actually. Funky. Okay. There we go. Let's see here. When are you going to do a Q&A? Actually, I was going to film that today. I'll probably film it here in probably tomorrow and then put that up. So that Q&A will actually have professional quality and all that, hopefully. Is the magnetic Yushin Red 6x6 worth the money? From what I've heard, it definitely is, especially if you get the spring swap in that, but I personally don't have one, so I really can't say it. I dare you to try and rap. Well, you should look at my old video. I actually don't know how to do it that well anymore, but I used to know the fast part of rap guy, which is like, I'm devastated more than demonstrate out. So like that whole thing. So I mean, I sort of can do that, but I guess that's the dare. What is your best average 5 on 3x3? I think I got an 18.5 or something like that. And our cubes, cool. This is lit. Thank you. Do you have the Gabs 249? I actually really want to get one of those. I ordered a GAN 249 magnetic V2, that one. So that one's gonna be back here pretty soon. Okay. Freestyle with some of the cubes. Oh man, no. I'm not a rapper, guys. Come on. When are you gonna do a Q&A? I guess we're enter that one. Do that. Okay. Fact, Chaos Cuber is born on Earth. That's good. Okay, do you scramble the 1x1? I did a very thorough scramble. I can scramble it right here again. Basically, just do kind of like this weird thing, and then you drop it down, and that's scrambled. I mean, it's fairly simple. What is your 8 billion by 80 PB? It's a really weird keyboard. Is the person selling the cubes really Chaos Cuber? Face reveal. Okay, no, we don't need to see that. I guess it is, maybe. Go sub to LJ Cuber. Okay, I'll go check him out here after the thing here. What's your 3x3 PB? Currently 1404. I actually set that here in September, though, so I really need to get a new 3x3 PB. I need to practice that a little bit more. My 3x3 PB really hasn't been updated in a while. I've got a whole bunch of sub 15s. I just can't seem to get anything faster than 1404. So I'm hoping to get a new one here pretty soon, but 1404 on the bulk 3. Custom magnetized. Okay, let's see here. There we go. So let's check a couple more questions here once I get this first thing here. But I really do need to keep solving this thing, otherwise it's going to take all night. I'm trying to get this done here by 12, which is what I'm trying to. Actually, I'm pretty much pulling all-nighter tonight, but I'm hoping to get this done by 12 so then I can actually work. I take Sundays off and then Mondays go time. Let's see here. Okay, there you go. MF3S2, MF3 RS2 or Little Magic. Out of the box, I'd say the MF3 RS2. I mean, compared to the non-magnetized ones, but for magnetic, I've heard the Little Magic's better, and I definitely want to try that out. Chaos Cuber is the best YouTuber ever. Thank you, the Noodle Cubing Bros. Should I buy a Yushin Hualong 7x7? Yes, that is a really good cube. I'd recommend it. I actually don't have one, so it's kind of recommend it, but just after using the 9x9 and all that, I'd say it's a different feeling. It'll definitely be not for everyone compared to like the Wuji. A lot of people like the Wuji better than the Hualong, but I actually think it'll be pretty good. I need to get one of those here pretty soon. So I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up between the Wuji and the Yushin. Really depends on how fast you are and how, I don't know exactly what you want to call it. But I definitely say that it would be a fun cube to solve. Maybe not like the fastest cube on the market, but I think the feeling of it would be pretty good. Okay, let's get my outside edges done here. Have you ever attempted 9x9 solve? I saw that one there pop up as I was scrolling down, so I guess I'll answer that. Yes, I was doing an average of 5 and a couple other things yesterday night. I actually just got the 9x9 and I haven't solved it much yet. So I think I've done maybe a total of 12 or 13 solves, all averaging right around 22 minutes. It's definitely going to be one of my more favorite puzzles just to sit down and solve, just because of how well it turns. And it's a fairly quick solve. I mean, compared to like 11x11. 11x11 may take me as much as an hour, which I'm hoping to get under an hour because my PB right now, the only timed one I ever did, which was a long time ago, I think I got like an hour and 1 minute or an hour and 14 seconds. So it was ridiculous. I mean, that's so close, but it's not quite there. Let's see here. And just about done with those there. I actually did the outer edges before the inner edges, so I guess I should probably just finish up this whole set. Let's finish up the yellow center. So moving on here. Let's see how many are watching right now. 10 watching. I'm really surprised because it's probably just my first stream, and once people see it, they're just not going to want to see any more, but I guess that's great. I mean, I'm really happy about that. I wasn't expecting to have barely anybody want to tune in and just watch me solve cubes. I mean, that's That's pretty boring as far as I'm concerned. So with some music or something while I'm solving big cubes, so you can see why people wouldn't want to see it. Okay. Thanks. Nice rapid guess. Okay, thank you. Do you have any vintage puzzles? Actually, I have quite a few. You have to go check out my collection video, mostly Rubik's brands and things like that. I really want to work in my vintage puzzle collection, especially like the vintage 9x9 or vintage 9, vintage 3x3, like the speed cubes and stuff. I have a bunch of Cube for You coming here pretty soon. Okay, let's see. The keyboard makes me feel old. Yeah, I actually got this one pretty recently. I mean, it's kind of like it's a mechanical feel on it there. I don't know if I want to clicking test, but it's very mechanical and very tactile when you type. So I don't know, kind of a typing nerd, I guess, in that way. But it's a pretty nice keyboard. It's just older. Let's see. Man's Not Hot. It's funny. I like that song, actually. It's good parody. In fact, I beat Cass at a 6-cube relay. Fact. Magic or MF3 has 2. Okay. Yushin Hualong is way better than the Wuji. Like I said, it's definitely a decisive thing. My Wuji, like I said, wasn't that great out of the box, so I like the feel of the Yushin more. I really have to try both of them before first. Is water wet? I don't know why this is a question. I mean, I'm always going to answer yes. So what if science? Whatever, who cares? I mean, because I guess the wet is kind of like an adjective describing something. So being wet, when you touch water, it's obviously wet. So I don't know. It's definitely one of those paradoxes. What 6x6 would you recommend? I don't know. For beginners, I definitely recommend the Cyclone Boys G6, but I have the Wuhua, and that one's pretty good. So I don't know. I'm not a huge 6x6 thing. You should probably check some other comparisons. Trying to get into 4x4, what should I get? Well, it depends on how much you want to spend. The MF4S actually gets a lot of hate for not being super great, but it's not bad once you break it in. And then I also have the Kung Fu King Fang. A lot of people said that one was really good. Mine's okay. I mean, it's pretty good. And then actually the best on the market right now is the one by Qi, and then the one I have as my main is the Moyu Aosu GTS M, which is really nice to get a factory magnetic. Let's see. In your opinion, has cubing changed throughout the years? Oh yeah, it's definitely changed. There's a lot more people into cubing now than before. I haven't been in it for a long time, but I've watched a lot of older cubing videos there. I can get it for around 25. I don't remember what he was saying on there. When is your next giveaway? I was planning on doing one of those at 750, so I'm going to have to do one for 800 or something. I'm thinking about giving away a Kibo gift card or something similar to that. Okay, well, bye for now. I lost interest. Okay, goodbye, the average cuber. Woj. GD Cuber. Have you sold an X Cube or an X2? No, I haven't. I actually need to get one of those here eventually. Let's see. What will you do if one of your cubes explodes right now? That's a funny thing. I've never had a cube explosion, a bigger cube, but if it's going to happen, it's definitely going to be in the 11x11. Oh, man. Hey, Chaos, just came to say hi. Bye. Goodbye. Hardcore cubing. Did you watch the JR Cuber stream of the 17x17 self? Yes, I watched the entire thing. You should get a 13x13 when you hit 1,000 subs. How about a 17x17? I don't know. It depends on what it takes. Dab. No, that's a dead meme. I don't do dead memes. That's too old for me. I don't think I've ever non-ironically dabbed. I think that's pretty cringy, honestly. I offended all the professional dabbers out there, but that's just my personal opinion. I think it's pretty dumb. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and start on the pink side. And let's see, I just need to get the first parts here. On the 9x9, it's pretty annoying. I think the third layer is my biggest annoyance, trying to find pieces for it. I don't know. If you're not really paying attention, if you're not really having a good look ahead, you tend to lose pieces on it. But that's with any big cube. I just need to get better look ahead, and then it'll be all great and fine. Really excited to get my Wuji back in working condition and try some more 7x7 sols. I think that's going to break in really nicely once I actually start trying it out. Okay, there we go. Also, to everybody in the chat, do you think I should do another cube collection video? I know I did one here not too long ago. I'm thinking about doing one, though, actually kind of more of a condensed version, or maybe a longer one and a condensed one. But I'll probably do that after I get my newest shipment of cubes in, when I'm not planning on getting any more after that or whatever. So, I don't know. Do you think I should do one of those? And what are your thoughts on that? Last one did pretty well, but I just did that like a month or two ago. So there's not a lot changed right now. And then once I get all this new stuff, I guess there will be a couple new ones in there. Let's see here, just outside edges. After that, I'll check the questions quickly if anybody wants to send anything. Very newbie to these live streams, I've said. Okay, need to move these up there. Find this one last piece here. Oh, there it is. Wow, that wasn't too hard. Those are. Okay. Let's see here. Average cuber, LOL, has got a PB of 14.644. That's pretty good. Let's see. And the Hualong. Yeah, that's what they're saying there. Can you help me solve the water cubes? Which ones are you referring to there? You have a 17 by 17. No, I don't. It would be nice. What about the half a cube? I mean, I need to get one of those. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. You watch PewDiePie? Yes, I do. Why? Yep, basically ripped off Jack's films. It's pretty funny. Have you heard or seen the price of the 17 by 17? Yes, I definitely have. I filled my shopping cart on CubeZZ with a bunch of stuff that brought up to around $1,200. I think they have it on there for 600 something. I just can't justify it right now. I mean, maybe a couple months I can make up a plan for it. Piece of my 9x9 popped and broke in half. I need some glue. Yeah, actually, I did that same thing with my Wuji, but then I lost the piece, so it kind of sucked. If you have not seen it, you are not human, and you have to go watch the ASDF movie. Yes, I have seen it. I saw it back when it came out. I've been on YouTube since like 2011. Who's your non-cuber favorite YouTube channel? That's a really hard question. The one I watch the most, I guess, would be PewDiePie, but I'd have to think about that a little bit. I don't know. I watch a lot of different YouTube stuff. I just watch all kinds of random stuff. Yes, it will. Yes, I love your channel. Yes, yes. Wow, lots of yeses in there. Okay. Don't you have like 6 billion trillion cubes? Yes, pretty much. Okay. Let's see here. Still going through these. What time zone do you live in? Central Standard Time. I dare you to destroy your worst puzzle. Well, I've inadvertently destroyed a couple puzzles already. I mean, if you saw this Z 2x2x1, I actually tried to magnetize it, and I really had no clue what I was doing. So I accidentally super glued it on the mech, and it totally ruined it. So then I just super glued the rest of it, and now it is a 1x1, I guess, technically, but it's kind of like a 2x2x1x1. Whatever, that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Okay, Yushin 8x8 for Easter. When did you get one? I got the Yushin 9x9 here less than a month ago. I need to get the 8x8 and 10x10. I don't have one of those right now. The definition of wet is covered or saturated with water or another liquid. So water is covered or saturated with water, technically. Do you have an Instagram? Yes, I do. At chaos_cuber. Same as my username, but it has an underscore between there. Yo, I'm a new sub. I like your videos. Congrats on the quality. Thanks, Mad Matt. Water can't be saturated with itself. Okay. Well, I really don't want to get in the whole argument. I don't really care. It's not that crazy. Let's see. Cubing is good because cubing is lit. Yes, I agree. What do you want a square for? Heck, would a square for be? That sounds weird. Not sure. Hey, Nations Conference. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna continue on with the 9x9 here. Let's try and get this pink center and get started on the next one. Definitely don't want to take all night, so I got to get on it. I'm not sure if I really want to solve the 11x11 on stream because it's just going to take forever and be boring, but I guess I just need to try and power through it, so it might be kind of boring there on the other side. I guess we'll see how that works out. I haven't solved the 11x11 in a while. I had super flip for quite a while just because I really did. want to solve it. It doesn't turn that well. I just don't like the turning on it. 9x9 on the other hand is pretty fun. Okay, let's see here, final outer center edge thing. This thing definitely does catch a little bit if you misalign it wrong, if you try to turn it, it's too much. But I really haven't had any pops or other issues with it. I think I had one pop so far, and it's just one piece or something. So really impressed with Yushin's design on this one. If their 11x11's anything like this, I'm really excited about that. Also, I figured out the other day, just kind of a random note, that the 17x17 actually is almost the size of a Hishu super big 3x3. So I decided to try and see if I could hold one of those, and I can. So it'll be interesting to see if I get a 17x17, just kind of how hand holdable it is. I know a lot of people say that, oh, you can't hand hold it, but it'd be interesting. Actually try to solve it like without tabling it. That would be quite a challenge. If I ever get a 17x17, I'm going to be doing all kinds of solves and stuff. I'm not sure if I'll do a live stream on it or not because that probably takes forever. I will. I'll do a live stream on it, but I'll be more organized with more guests and all that. So I'll definitely do a bunch of different solves and challenges with it. Just because it's 17x17, and that'd be pretty cool. Okay, why am I doing commutators? I'm not even on the last one yet here. That was my inclination, I guess, to just start doing a bunch of commutators. To not do that. That takes longer. Let's see, where'd that piece end up? Let's use that. I need to work on having a little bit more efficient center building on this here. And also that's not solved, so I got to finish that there. Yeah. Okay, try to solve a 4x4 one-handed. Have you checked out my 1x1 through 7x7 one-handed? Did that here just a little while ago. What is your #1 favorite cube? I'd say the Gigamorphics at this point. Really liking that one after using it. Let's see here. The ones I have. After this video, can you finish? Go check out my unofficial world record and comment so I can feel good about myself and say to my friends, my favorite YouTuber comment on my video. I check out a lot of different channels, so I'll definitely go do that here. If I remember, what is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done? I don't like anything like that. I just kind of forget about it. I don't really care. Check your Hangout. See, where am I here? Let's see. Check my Hangout for what? Sure. How are you on a tramp? I can probably pull off a front flip, maybe a double flip. I have not jumped that trampoline in a long time. Imagine a slow cuber competes against Justin Bieber. I don't know exactly. I have not kept up with the Justin Bieber memes recently. Who knows? Can he cube? Is that what you're saying there? Not sure. You like dank memes. I saw that one too before I looked away. Oh, I mean, the danker the better, right? I mean, some are good. Some pretty cringy ones. For the most part, it's a good thing. I thought about making like a, I mean, I can make some of those meme compilation things for cubing, and that'd be kind of interesting. I'll make a channel for that, but it's like, it's a lot of work. You're seeing like Much Dank on YouTube. I was thinking about making a channel sort of like that, but with like cubing memes and stuff. I thought I could do some stuff, but I don't have unlimited time. Let's see here. Let's finish up the green center. Just got to keep pounding away at this thing here. It's going to take me all the night, which, I mean, it wouldn't be a horrible thing, but I'm assuming the live stream shouldn't go on past like 12. So I guess we'll see. Might do a longer one some other time, but for right now, I think 2 hours is more than enough. Me just talking to midair, which actually happens to be YouTube, which I can't hear, so it's kind of funky. Put them in there wrong. Change that one around. But almost done with this one here. And there you go, to the last two centers on 9x9. Okay, what is the time where you live? It's 10:34 right now. Can you do, if you could do 100, oh, how many digits of pi can you recite? I've never learned that. 3.141519, I think. I may be wrong about that. I mean, I just really haven't learned it. So maybe I should sometime. I'm not much for reciting or memory or anything. What is the stupidest thing a non-cuber has told you? I don't really deal with a lot of non-cubers, so I wouldn't be able to say. I'm not sure. Oh, what was the most embarrassing thing you've done at a comp? Haven't been to a comp before. That would be fun, but I haven't. Austin McFarlane Vlogs. Hi, I remember your zombie something on Instagram. Sorry, I forgot your name there. Where do you live? Kansas, kind of like the Colorado side there. I'm not going to give away my exact location, but I don't mind giving away that. I live out in the middle of nowhere, and that's why my username is KSCuber, because Kansas Cuber. I mean, I bet there's some more on the Kansas City side, but out here in the middle of nowhere, there's 0 Cubers. I'm not sure. Actually, it'd be interesting. There might be a Cuber in the area. I forget. I think I might have heard some things like that. Nobody's really fast. Let's see here. Last 2 centers are actually going pretty well right now. I have to use a lot of commutators. But like I say, with the big size of the 9x9, it's a little bit annoying to do commutators on. You really have to get kind of warmed up, and then you can do them. But it's a little bit exhaustive to solve it for long periods of time. And let's just put that one in there. And I can do a commutator with a block there. I was looking blocks and commutators. Those are really nice. Just finish up the last 2 centers here, and I'll read some more questions. So is the audio and the video looking good on your side there? I really have no way to check it, so I'm just assuming that it's working out well. I haven't live streamed before, so not sure how the whole audio thing works. Should just be, I mean, it's just on my main webcam, so it should be too bad, but I don't know. Goodbye to, let's see, Nard Cubes. Thanks for tuning in. My math teacher got an entire grade to learn 3x3 for extra points on a test. Oh, wow. That's nice. Okay. Let's see here. Do you play any games? Really not. I'm not a serious gamer. At least I've played some phone games and stuff. Never really been a gamer. What's your 3x3 PB? I mentioned earlier, Volk 3 custom magnetized. I got a 14.04 in September. What's your worst? 3x3 Rubik's does not count. Shengshao original. Like, no, it's not the original. It's the one after that. The Shengshao Wind, I believe, the one without Florian holes. It's really, I mean, it actually doesn't turn too bad, but it pops really often, and also it's sluggish enough where I can't get anything better than like 6 seconds off my normal times. How did you get into cubing? Let's see. I think, well, here's what it was. I wanted to solve a Rubik's Cube for a long time. I mean, I just saw them at Walmart and similar places. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I want to figure out how to solve one of those sometime. I was kind of into puzzlers and things. Kind of into puzzles and things. I've been into puzzles for a while, or at least I was when I was a younger kid. So I've been wanting to get a Rubik's Cube for a while. And eventually, after like thinking about getting one for about a year, I finally went to Walmart and bought one, and I learned how to solve it within like, I don't know, I watched the tutorial, and it took me about 40 minutes to get my first solve. And then after that, I think I took it down to about 7 minutes, and then onwards from there, obviously. So I don't know, it's been a while since or I guess that's how I got into cubing. And actually, one funny thing, I actually had a Rubik's Cube, I think, when I was like 7 or 8. I got it for a birthday or something. I barely remember it, but then I do remember that the stickers were really tattered, and then it was just in the toy box. I have no clue what happened after that. Probably got thrown out or sold at a garage sale or something. But I did have a Rubik's Cube a long time ago, so can I say I was into cubing? Like, that long ago? No, I can't. And it's actually kind of interesting. Dad has mentioned that he could solve a Rubik's Cube back in the day a couple of times, but I never really knew he had those still. And he pulled them out of a box about a year ago. I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I have his original Rubik's Cube and his mini Rubik's Cube. Mini Rubik's Cube turns horribly. In the original one, he actually lubricated with graphite and did a bunch of solves on it, so it actually turns really well. It's surprisingly smooth for an old Rubik's brand cube. I can get near my times. I think my PB on it, which I haven't tried in a while, it's like 20 seconds or 21 seconds. Okay, let's just finish up the pink here, and then I'll check some more questions. Just trying to fill in the time here instead of just having big chunks of silence where I'm not talking or something. I think that's pretty annoying. And I haven't watched a lot of live streams, but I probably should, so I can figure out exactly what to do during them. It feels kind of like, oh, I got to come up with something to talk about to fill in the time a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, for sure. Okay, there we go. Let's just do that, and I'll put those on the bottom. This is one thing, the trick I learned yesterday night is just kind of do like the Yao thing, like after you finish your first 4, which is not quite Yao. I mean, they do 3, but then you can put the cross on the bottom, and then all your pieces they need to solve are all in the upper layer, and that makes it a lot easier for look ahead and mechanization. Okay, let's look up here. Hey, audio's fine. That's great. Okay, what's your favorite 2x2? Currently, I think my favorite 2x2. That's actually a really hard one. I'd say it would be probably like the Yushin 2x2 or something. I actually have one sitting right here. That's the one I was solving. But I really don't have a real favorite right now. I have a Zing Hen, but I really don't like that one that much. I think I need to break in a little bit more and get used to it. Speed solve a Rubik's Cube. Okay, I'll go grab one of those right now and try it out. Let's see what Rubik's Cube I should try. I'll just do it on this one here. This is actually from 1982. This is the Rubik's Game Cube from Ideal. It's basically just a tiled standard Rubik's Cube. Let's get a scramble here and try it out. What time do you think I'm going to get? You can post it in the chat. Let's see here. One little difficulty with this one is it actually has the Japanese color scheme, so it's a little bit sketchy trying to figure out pieces until you're really used to it. But it shouldn't be that bad. I think I'm probably going to get hopefully sub 30. Let's see here. This one turns pretty well, so I guess it's not a super fair thing. Let's try like that. Oop, lock up. Got accurate turning for sure. But it's totally speed solvable. I mean, I did an average of 100 on this one already. And I think I got, I mean, that was a while ago. I think I got 26 seconds or something. That was back when I averaged like 24 or 23. So the Japanese color scheme is kind of annoying, but once you get used to that, it's not that bad. Wow, this is a fairly easy scramble. 25.12. See what the guesses were here, if anybody guessed. 18.6, 45. Oh, a lot, 24.7. Okay, 25.12. Not too bad. Let's go get a really bad Rubik's Cube now and try to speed solve that one. Let's see, what do I have here? I don't know if I have a really bad Rubik's Cube. Most of mine are actually pretty good, surprisingly. I'm trying to solve this dollar store cube with a really funky color scheme. Like, look at that. I think it's basically a normal color scheme, but it's white opposite purple, and then it's green, orange, red, yellow. I don't know what. I was thinking about making this one. Guess my time on this one if you want. It's like a mini cube or something. I bet it's going to take me like, oh man, this is going to be horrible. It catches. It's just the worst ever. Okay, well, this is my review, my in-depth review of the dollar store cube. It cannot do U2s. If you did do U2, you're pretty much screwed because it really just will not do it. Yeah, can't even get to turn. Okay, front 2, right? And this is also a straight out of the box. I mean, this is really a high quality dollar store cube. It hasn't been broken or anything. It's really turns this good. I mean, I'm just really impressed by the turning on this cube. For $1, what a deal. Okay, let's see here. We're saying a minute 28. Get a Guanlong, tighten it really tight to do speed solve. Oh man, that sounds horrible. I used to have Guanlongs. I really didn't like them. I don't have one currently right now. I'm actually getting one. Okay, ready, set, go. This color scheme's really gonna screw with me because I just thought I had 2 right there, but then I didn't because the color scheme's all messed up. So look ahead is, oh, I'm gonna break this thing just solving it. Oh man, this turning is just absolutely. Oh man, it's just horrible. If I don't break it, it's just horrible. The turning is just the worst ever. Okay, let's see here. Oop. I was doing the full hand turns. I think that's probably the best bet with this. Recognition isn't too bad so far. You just have to pay attention that you don't have one. And I know after I do this OLL, I actually don't know this OLL, but I actually know what it's going to go into. Oops, whatever pop. But I know what's going to go into, so I know I'm going to have one of these. I'm trying to turn it. It's just not turning. Okay. This is horrible. This is my best on-cam single I've ever done. And there is a J-perm. Let's see if I can pull off a J-perm. Oh, no. This is not going to work. Okay. Let's see. Did I get it? Did I get the first part? No, I didn't. I messed up a J-perm. Oh, wait. No. I got it. Wow. Okay. 1 minute, 11:39. That is just awful. Okay, I'm done. I'm going back to the 9x9. That's my retiring from the dollar store professional speed cubing. I don't think I've ever solved that one, so I guess that's a first solve on cam. Yeah, that's great. Okay, now the comedy section of our live stream is over. Let's go back to the solving. Wow, this thing turns like butter after that. That was just, oh, it's an experience. The worst turning Rubik's Cube known to man, maybe. It's practically a 1x1. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm just going to, next time I do my collection video, if I'm doing a solving on my cubes video, I'm going to count that as a 1x1. I think that'd probably be the easiest way to get that solve out of the way. Solve a cube without your pinkies and thumbs. I think I've actually tried that a long time ago. I have no clue. It took me, I mean, it's not horribly difficult, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm not doing a bunch of challenges tonight. I need to finish this up and then get back to some other stuff, which of course I still have a 11x11 sitting there. So, well, actually, I guess I'm still on schedule here because I wanted to be done with all these and be done by 12. So I guess I need about an hour to solve the 11x11. So it's not going too bad. Oh, I guess I don't need to go to the bottom. That's right. That's the cool thing about this trick. We put that stuff in the bottom, but no, I still can't find a piece. There it is. Piece recognition, it makes it so much easier. So I'm just gonna start doing that on all big cubes. I'm not gonna do it on like 6x6, 7x7, or anything like that, because I can handle recognition on those. But on cubes like this, it's really annoying to have to flip the thing over and over and over, try and find pieces. Okay, gotta finish this one here. I'll check some more questions. I think the live questions thing is a really interesting way to do it. I mean, I'll do traditional questions and answers still. I'm not going to answer all my questions I have for that Q&A on stream, just because not a lot of people are going to watch like a long video like this, but just the user interaction and things are kind of fun. I'm almost tempted to not upload this video to my channel, but I'm pretty sure I would just end up doing it. If somebody really wants to watch it, they can. But I'll definitely put in the title, "Do not watch" if you really don't want to watch it, because, I mean, it's boring and long and all that. But just the actual live aspect, seeing somebody live and people asking questions has always been pretty fun. So I think I do enjoy that about live streams. Okay, let's see here. Line up the layers here again. Let's check this out. I lube my Rubik's brand cube with a lot of Vaseline. It turns effortlessly. Well, actually, I had a Rubik's 2.0 as my first cube, and I had no lube, no nothing there. So the way I figured out how to do that, I used olive oil, and that was actually pretty good. It smelled like olives, but then that was pretty good. I dare you to smash one of your cubes, any of them? I don't have one to smash right now. Maybe sometime. Maybe not tonight. Let's see. I gave my mom's old Rubik's brand. She snapped the cord, taking it apart and put it together. That's funny. What's your favorite cube? I already answered that. The Shengshou Gigamorphix currently. But I guess if you're saying WCA puzzles, that's a hard one. I'd say probably the Rubik's Speed Cube. I don't know. I just like Rubik's Cubes. That one's pretty good. Let's see. I guess I'll just keep on going with the 9x9 here. Last two centers. Let's see how fast I can do that. I'm actually going to time that to see how. That's one thing I don't do with cubes, is I don't really time individual stages of them. I should probably do that more. I think that would help me improve a little bit, but not specifically pertaining to 9x9s, but just in general. I think that would help, like doing F2L and trying to figure out different things on that. Definitely thinking of ways to improve my cubing times besides practicing. It's always a little bit of a struggle, trying to get faster and faster. And then I learned full PLL. It's definitely a lot easier. Just have to get my recognition down, and I can automatically be quite a bit faster. So I definitely recommend that to anybody who's trying not to, or really doesn't want to take the jump. Learn full PLL. I mean, it takes a little bit of time, but for me, with my limited time or whatever, I still got it done in like a couple days or something. And then just after that, it's just recognition and everything. You'll be slow for a little while, but after that, it's really nice. It's very satisfying when you find a PLL that you know, and you're just like, oh, okay, I can do that. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of annoying when you're learning them and then you're like halfway through learning them. But now that I'm through it, I'd recommend it. 10 out of 10. Rate 10 out of 10. Okay, final two things here, and then I have a parity thing, edge parity. Heard some people say they have issues with edge parity on big cubes. I just do this one algorithm, and I mean, I just kind of work around it. In any other cases, I'm sure it's not super great if you really want to like super fast speed solve them, but for me, it's not a big deal. So I don't know. It's never that hard for me. Let's see here. Put that right there, and then I should have edge parity on this one. Okay. Okay. that, and there's another one with an edge missing. So when I did that parity algorithm, I took that out. So let's put that back in there. That and that. Now I have another. Nope, I don't have a parity algorithm. Actually, this is my favorite case. It's just an edge flip. There we go. Okay, now to 3x3 stage. Quickly finish that up, and I'll answer some more questions after that. 11x11 is going to be a bit painful, but hopefully I'll get that done fairly quickly. And by painful, I mean probably for you guys on stream more so than me because you have to watch it, but I kind of enjoy solving big cubes, even like the 11x11. I think I've solved it probably 12 or 13 times. It's good fun. It's just a little bit, not quite as nice turning as like the Yushin or anything. Okay, and I know this one. This is a sexy move. Then you go like that. No, see here. Big cube. Oh, wait, sledgehammer. No, it's not. Darn it. Messed up that OLL. I knew that one. But obviously it's a 9x9, so I guess I can't be too disappointed about that. Okay, next up here, we have this case again. What is this case and why can't I recognize it? It must be a V-perm. It doesn't quite match a V-perm. It's not N-perm. I don't know why I can't recognize that one. Oh, it's a J-perm. Okay, well, that makes sense. It's just, it wasn't clicking with me for some reason. Okay, let's see if I can pull up a J-perm. I think I probably can. Yes. No, I did. Must have done something wrong. Oh, that's weird. So a U-perm after that. Okay. Let's look this up. Can you smash your dollar store cube? I have a couple of them, but I kind of have them in my collection right now, so probably wouldn't be a good idea. Just have a smash dollar store cube or thing, but I guess that won't be that bad. What's your favorite cube or shape mod? Gigamorphics again. It's a tetrahedron. Okay, I'm not sure exactly which one he's referring to. Accidentally clicked off. Would you buy a Tutminx? Would you buy a Tutminx? He says as he goes and grabs his Tutminx. Well, actually, I have two centers there which are unsolved, which I've got down to one before, but I'm really not sure which one to start on for the last layer. So I guess I have a Tutminx right here. I really want to get like some more very puzzles, kind of like the what is that one called? It's the crazy long name. I forget exactly. I'll look that up. Very Puzzle makes a really huge one that I'm looking to get. The Void. Or I was gonna try to pronounce it here if I can find it, but I'm not gonna try to do it off the top of my head. Let's see. The Void Truncated Isodecahedron, I believe is what it is. Yeah, or VTI. It's a 62-axis twisty puzzle. So that'd be cool to get one of those. But yes, I do have a Tutminx. Okay. Remember to check out my channel, my Unofficial World Record on 3x3. Okay, I'll open here, so I do link here, and I'll check that later. Take a bite of a raw onion. I don't have one right here, or I would. What's a fun cube you recommend? Most recently got a Gigamorphics. Now looking for something new. Okay. I definitely recommend like a Megamorphics if you don't have one of those, but I'm sure you do if you have a Gigamorphics. Fun puzzle. I don't think I have any of those. I don't know. A lot of people say the Ivy Cube's pretty good, and then a lot of people say the Moyu Ready Cube's pretty good, but I don't have a lot of experience with those. Not much off the top of my head. And then what's out for sexy move? I guess a couple people here commented. Are you R prime, Q prime? Yeah. Favorite music genre? Probably heavy metal. I mean, I've definitely dabbled in a lot of different ones. Excuse the burp. Mainly just metal and just there. Maybe some of you sub to me. Step 11. Okay. Let's look through one more thing. Howdy, 123 Wigs. Hello. Cool mouse. Thank you. Can you get chips? Not right now. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Why do you have a fossil for a keyboard? Oh, yeah. No, I love this thing. I mean, it's actually really fast for typing, and I like the Alps mechanical switches. It's kind of a computer nerd thing, I guess. Do you have a Dino Cube? No, I don't. I need to get one of those. Hashtag random. Okay. Get the Pyraminx Duo. Yeah, the Pyraminx Duo I've heard is pretty good. That's pretty neat. I have the Ivy Cube. Okay. Well, there you go. I guess that is, let's see here. I have the 1x1, which actually scrambles. I should probably solve that here quick. Okay. I think that's a solved state right there. So I'm going to put that there. 1x1, 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, and 9x9. So next up here, obviously, is the 11x11. I'm looking very forward to this here, and I'm not going to solve it in cage method or anything, but this thing is really huge compared to the 9x9, obviously. It dwarfs it a little bit. I'd say like the pieces are a bit smaller than like a 7x7, so it's not like crazy big, but it's pretty big. So let's just start on the white center here, and let's see where that is even. Okay. It's going to be a fun solve for sure. Fun for all. Fun for the whole family. And there we go. That one right there. Just solve the first bar here to start all off. But I guess I could start talking about what I really don't like about the Shengshao 11x11. The Shengshao 11x11 is really kind of flimsy feeling. It also has really hard plastic. So I think that's probably the biggest complaint. It actually doesn't turn horribly after breaking it in, but it just does feel kind of flimsy. It almost feels like it's got pop at you all times, even though it doesn't really. I mean, I've had a couple pops on it too and lockups, which is kind of annoying, but it doesn't feel super solid, which is what I was hoping from a 11x11 for like the Yushin feels a little bit better. So I guess we'll see about that. Okay, and there we go. It's fairly self-explanatory to solve, just like any other cube, obviously. So 7x7 up are pretty much the same. Ooh, see what I'm saying about catching and stuff. I mean, and also I'll show you something here in just a minute. See if I can find the one. But one of these corners pops right off, so I could probably super glue that or something. But that just shows you the construction and build quality of this. We have corners popping off. It's kind of annoying. So I don't know. What is your name? My name is Noah. I mentioned that before. Okay. Inspire me to start a cubing channel. That's great. You should do it. That is a huge gap. Not sure exactly what he's talking about there. Then we know to solve a puromorphics. I really actually struggle with that one. That's a 2x2 master morphics, right? I have a couple of those, but I'm not super great at it. Do you have an 8x8? No, I do not. What's a PB on 4x4? Actually, I just am starting to learn Yao, and I got a 1, I think it's a 133 second or third solve there, which I was going to check here. That's actually my PB. I might have like a 120 something, but not too fast. Once I get Yao down, it's definitely going to be a lot faster. I'm probably going to be at like 110 here within the month. Because I have a case that I can't do. Yeah, that's what I was running into with the puromorphics. I don't know why, but it almost ends up being like a luck solve rather than anything else. My fingernail will solve it 6x6. Yeah. How long have you been cubing only? Cubing or speed cubing? I've probably been speed cubing for almost 3 years, but then of course I had a big break in there and I just got back into it here fairly recently. Do you have a 10x10? No, I do not. I need to get one of those, one of the even layered super high end. What's the ELG for the H perm? I used to use the M2U, M2, U2, M2U, M2. So I don't know. I don't execute with the double flips or anything I need to. What's a PB on 16,736 by 16,700? I haven't solved one of those. I mean, I'd assume it would be under an hour. You know, I mean, sounds like a fairly easy puzzle. Fairly quick solve. Okay, let's just keep working on the 11x11 here. This needs to trying to get this under an hour, so that would be nice. And I'm not going to time it because I could just look back at the stream and take it off there. So there's really no reason to have a timer running. Okay, I don't think this can be quite fast enough for me to stack matter. I'd probably get one of those. Okay, let's see here. Any specific suggestions that anybody wants to see as a video on the channel? So I could definitely do some user suggestions or some viewer suggestions, I should say. I'm not really out of video ideas, but I'm trying to, I don't know, do other work and stuff before I film a lot of videos. So my videos are pretty infrequent. I could start doing them more often. Like 2 a week or 3 a week would be nice. So I guess I could use some video ideas for certain things. I could do tutorials or whatever. I mean, I also want to sort of work more in the comedy video section, but I'm still coming up with good ideas for that. Maybe wait till it gets a little bit warmer outside. Let's see here. Yeah, it's actually isn't performing too bad right now. Just that the noise of it, though, just doesn't feel that good. I don't know. I hate on it a little bit too much. It's probably actually not that bad. I got out of the box though. I just wasn't super happy with it. Don't solve it that much. Okay, let's see. So those don't go anywhere. So where are these other pieces here? I'm saying about piece searching for some of these here. That one. No, it's not. Oh wait, I'm on the third layer. Okay, well that's why I'm having issues here. And you lose which layer you're solving. That's probably the problem, man. Okay. I figured it out. Let's see, so that's over there, and there you go. Okay. I got it down. Now I've figured out what I'm doing. Check questions here in just a minute. See what else I have. Oh, there we go. I messed up a chunk from the center here somehow. Fix that now. Okay, so I can do that, and I can do this commutator to get that other piece back. It's kind of annoying when you're not paying attention and you mess up your centers there a little bit. Oh, there's sort of a catch pop like thing. Turn pretty accurately on this. Okay. Me to just peel off the stickers. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I could probably do that. I mean, I think that would probably take longer. A few budget cubes. It's a good idea. I think a 1x1 tutorial. That video would probably be 4 hours long. There's some pretty good ones on the platform already. I just don't think I can add much to it. Let's see. How long did it take you to learn beginner's method? I actually learned from like Red KB and a couple other videos. It took me 45 minutes to get my first cube solved. I was solving pretty consistently without algorithm sheets or anything after probably, I don't know, probably a day or two. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Have you ever solved it? Somebody's asking the 11x11. Yes, I've solved it almost 20 times. Pyramorphics are the same parity as the megamorphics. Yeah. I don't have any parity on the megamorphics the way I do it. So, I don't know. Pyramorphics has always been weird for me. I'm not that great with it. Okay. What happens here 11x11 pops? I'd say that's probably the most... that's probably the one cube out of this whole lineup that is going to pop, if any are. So I guess keep tuned on the stream and see your camera's ready, and hopefully your SD card doesn't run out because we might have a big pop here. But I doubt it's gonna pop. I mean, I keep my big cubes especially pretty tight. I don't try to risk it for sure. I try to keep it a little bit pop free. I don't think I've ever had a really bad pop on this thing. There's never explosion or anything. So I think so far I've been pretty lucky. Of course, you know, why not now? So I guess we'll see. Let's see if we can find these last couple pieces on this side here. There it is. I would like to get under an hour on this 11x11 solve with answering comments and everything. It's probably not going to be. Doesn't really matter. I'll do another one here sometime soon. It's been super flip for about a month. It's time to get some solves on it again. That's pretty much my excuse. Oh, my cube's in super flip. I'm not going to solve it. That's just because I really didn't want to solve it. But still pretty fun. Let's see what happened to the other piece. It must be on the top layer, and there it is. Of course it is. Okay. It's usually where it is. If you can't find a piece on any of the normal layers, it's usually on the top. You're just not smart enough to look for it half the time. So I'm thinking, obviously. Okay. So what is it? Man, there it is. Is that it or not? Can't figure it out. I've lost a piece and I cannot find it. Oh, there it is. I found the lost piece. That's pretty much the most annoying part. Okay, there we go. Make a slow-mo video of a big cube explosion. I think that would be more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, I'll sub to you, cubing nerd here. I'll go to your channel in another window. I'll check that out here after the stream. Do you have any videos on there? Doesn't have any content, man. You need to make some videos. I want to get good at CFOP. It's mostly practice, but yeah, CFOP's definitely the best way to go with that. No one's made a comment in 3 minutes. That makes sense. I mean, I'm just solving 11x11 over here. Would a quarter skew be a fully functional 1x1? It's an interesting question. 80 days later, yes, it may. It may take that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get the last part of the center here and just continue moving on to 11 by 11 solve. I don't want to take all night, as I've been saying. Okay, there we go. Ooh, there is a lockup on the 11 by 11, sort of a pop. Yeah. Here's a piece on 11 by 11. Here's an educational tutorial on how an 11 by 11 piece looks. Okay, let's figure out where this one piece goes, and I can put the other piece back in it. Sometimes you get these really annoying pops, like you can't figure out where the pieces go, and then it's really, see, this is what I'm saying about how unstable this cube is. I don't know if you can see it on the string there, but it's just so flimsy. I mean, it's just, it feels like it's gonna pop at any second, but it just usually doesn't. I mean, that was sort of a pop, but yep. I'm gonna stop talking about how flimsy my 11 by 11 is because I've definitely beat that topic into the ground. There we go. Nope, that was not it. It's not a line. It's not correct. Let's be up here in the top layer. Yes, it is. Of course it is. I can't find a piece. It's always in the top layer. Pretty sure my only cube that takes me longer to solve than this one here, I guess it would be the ghost cube because I've never solved it, but also maybe the Terraminx, I think takes me a little bit longer. I think that takes me like an hour and 10 minutes. If I got a Petaminx, that's what it is. That would be really crazy. I mean, that would take absolutely forever to solve. I think it would also be an interesting puzzle. Instead of getting a Mori 13 by 13 or a Petaminx, I got a Shingsha 11 by 11 Terraminx a while back. It's basically the same price, plus I got a bunch of other cubes along with it for the same price as either one of those puzzles. Were pretty pricey. Okay, final layer thing here. So I bet a lot of people table 11 by 11 solves. I've never really had an issue with that. I find the turning is fine, holding it. I do kind of tend to like hold it with one hand and then turn with the other hand, but other than that, I don't have a lot of issues with it. I think once I got 13 by 13 or something, that would be probably a little bit harder to hand hold. Where'd that piece go? Yep, it's in the top layer again. As you do, as you have. Check the comments here after this other one sold. Let's see how many watching we have. 11 watching. Wow. Oh, that's actually pretty impressive. I'm surprised I have that many. But I'm pretty sure that's a new record, at least from where I've checked. I've only checked like 3 or 4 times, but 11 people watching me. So 11 by 11. That's currently the pop there. There's a little alien head coming out of there, and you can push that back in there. It's kind of strange. I don't know. So it does pop. It just doesn't pop that often. Let's see here. Let's finish up this. Okay. Ooh, and there goes the piece. Definitely started to turn a little bit too rough. I gotta be more careful with it. Gotta find that. There it is, right there. These pieces are pretty well anchored. I'm not sure if I want to tighten it though. I think I tightened it down a while ago and it just was too tight to even turn correctly. So pretty sure it is how it is, but it is kind of annoying. Most of the stickers are not holding up. They're not holding up too bad, but I mean they're not holding up that great. I've never found Shingsha stickers to be like the highest quality. I definitely like the idea of the Yushin stickerless one. And there's another pop thing, catch pop, what do they call it thing? Lockup, so you call it. Okay, well, that piece definitely wants to be ejected, and then I think somehow it goes over here, doesn't it? It does. So what happened there? I don't know exactly. Okay. Let's just continue on. Might have the pop yet. This keeps, the pieces keep popping out. Which is somewhat the norm, but it's not that great. Okay, and that one's last layer. Out. up. And there, oh, and there goes that quarter that I kept talking about. It likes to fall off. Okay. And there you go. That is the first layer solved on the 11 by 11. Here it is, 12:09 a.m. Yeah, it's going to be 1 hour behind you. Go to my videos, 9:09. Check them out, that would be great. Okay. Oh, here. Okay, so there are 2 of them on there. For some reason, it showed up as shows in my content on mine, but that was just look at. Yeah, I'll check those out. Pop. Yeah, these are popping out there. Okay, how many puzzles do you have in total? Nearing 400 with my newest lot of stuff coming. Probably going to be closer to 500. Wi-Fi went out. Did I miss the relay? You missed everything except I'm working on 11 by 11 right now. Out tomorrow, praying for a snow day. Okay. School tomorrow, yeah. Gotta go, it is 12:04. Okay, goodbye, 123 Wigs. This is gone already. You're the best YouTuber on YouTube. I think that's definitely quite an exaggeration, but thank you very much. Hi, Boss Zombie 123. Hello, hi. Okay. Solve your 11 by 11, and I hear like I know how to use Beer's method. E by 3. Oh, okay, that's funny. What's up, Cass? Hey, Thunder Ross. Good luck. Thank you to Kooks. Or it's 30 seconds on 3 by 3. What should I do to get faster? What methods do you know exactly? Because I guess if you're still using beginner's method, you need to change from that. But if you're using F2L, it really is just a matter of practice. And possibly, I mean, I watch a lot of example solves and things like that from faster cubers, and a lot of those help out kind of tricks and tips for F2L. Let's just kind of look ahead in F2L and just practice a lot, like practice untimed solves is what a lot of people say, and I definitely subscribe to that way of thinking. Like I carry my cube around all over the place and just like example solves. Thank you for staying up to watch my video, Rebel Cuber. Do you have a method to solve the 1 by 1? I think I call it, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I found this method online. I'm pretty sure it's called like intermediate. I don't even remember exactly. Let me think for a minute. I don't know. It's some sort of funky method that I found to solve the 1 by 1. It's really complicated, and I think it's the advanced method too. The method for 1 by 1. It's called OLL, PLL, FFL, FLL, beginner, CFOB, relook ahead. That's a good method. I think I've heard of that one there. I think it was called something like intermediate orange squirrel duck or something. I mean, it's a really funky one. It was invented by, what is that dude on the cubicle? Have you seen that guy? Like Michael Kuma Numa or whatever? Yeah, I think he invented that method. So, I mean, that one's a pretty good one. I don't know. It's kind of difficult to learn. There's like one algorithm. I mean, it's really hard. I could barely remember it because it's one algorithm, but it has like 800 moves or something. And you're supposed to execute within like 3 seconds. I mean, it's just really, and this corner keeps popping off. It's just super glue right now. It's kind of annoying. Okay, get on to the yellow side here. I gotta keep moving this ahead. See what time we're at, 11:13. So I'm not doing too bad so far. I mean, it averages, I average like 20 seconds or 20 minutes of center, or a little bit better than that. More like 10 minutes of center. So I just need to keep it up around there and hopefully get this done by midnight. That would be, or midnight my time. I mean, some people work different time zones, I understand that. Okay. Yep, I did get that done. Okay. Let's check where I'm at here. Let's see, 4th layer. Gotta go there. I have a bunch of 2nd layer pieces solved already, so I'm going to try to preserve those. There's that corner piece again. I should probably solve that corner piece. It's kind of annoying. Try to find it. Stick it back on there. Maybe that jump off to somewhere. Oh, there you go. If you can see that popping, this is a quarter piece. I don't think I'm going to be able to find that unless I find it within like the next 10 seconds, because I'm going to come back up and try to solve it. Pretty sure it bounced off somewhere. I'm not finding it. Oh, found it. Okay. And also, this is a prototype Shengshao 1 by 1. It's kind of unfinished right now. I mean, it has a hole in it still, but I'm just going to stick it back in my 11 by 11 because, you know, 11 by 11, 1 by 1, it's about the same. Here's fluffy alligator. Yeah, alligator is a really good method. I know you mean alligator, but yeah, CFOP. Okay. There we go. I guess I'll continue on. Let's see here. Hopefully I won't pop it, that piece again because that corner is kind of annoying. Let's see. Yeah, super glue wouldn't dry quick enough. I'd almost put some on there just to keep it going. See where I was at here. I was working on that. Okay. Easy, easy. Easy peasy. Let's see here. That one right there. That down. Over. Spin the weasel around the merry-go-round. So that's the method I use for inserting center pieces. Okay, there we go. Definitely the most boring part of the whole solve is just trying to find pieces. It's not exactly exciting on video. I might actually do a weird cube relay thing once a week, but I'd probably do that in time lapse rather than live stream. But I don't know. Sunday's my day off, and that's usually when I have time to do this kind of stuff. But also, I'm not super free earlier in the day because I usually sleep all Sunday to kind of catch up on sleep. So I don't know exactly, but I might start doing time lapse like weird cube relays every week. Like I might do, I don't know, like a Morphix relay or something, or some other weird cubes. Not sure. Trying to come up with some repetitive video ideas that I can start making on top of my normal videos. Check questions here in just a minute so I get this next bar done here. There we go. Roux or CFOP? Roux is actually an interesting method. I have to try that out sometime, but I use CFOP. I like Roux though. There's some really fast dudes who use that. And I think if the top guys started using it, it would be improved quite a bit. It's interesting. I haven't learned how to use it yet. It's kind of complicated. A lot of time to learn a new method. I mean, it'd be kind of fun, but and there you go. Another bar done. Just kind of end up doing random bars on like 11 by 11 and things. I don't really do like workout from the center or anything. I just kind of find the one that has the most pieces together and then I just go for that. Tends to work pretty well. There we go. Whole 3 thing solved. Put that up there. That's one for this. It would be kind of interesting to make this whole live stream thing a series along with guests and all that. I mean, I don't know. It'd probably be a little bit too much work, but if we did on Sunday and things, that might work. Let's see here. Rotate this out of here. Some fresh pieces in there. Work it out. Let that piece go. Yep, it's in the top layer. Of course it is. There it is. Usually how it works out. Where's this piece I can't find? Oh, it's in the top layer. That's spectacular. Glad I found it. Oop, there goes a piece. Pop caught on camera. Shot 11 by 11. Amazing. Just to go back in easy. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to tighten this thing down a little bit more. I don't think it's very beneficial, and I don't think it's going to help it much. But you could definitely do that. And there we go. Now I have all those bars in there. 3 more. Yep. Roux top speed cubers, Alex Lau, Kyan Mansour, Kangaroo. That's a good name. Yeah, I've seen some of those guys before. Is Jules Manalang? Does he sell with Roux? Seen that before. Good. like block building. I've spent all my time learning F2L cases and different OLL, PLL, but I really like M-Slice and field roux, so I might start learning it. Yeah, I'd suggest try it out. I do like M-Slices too, but I'm not very fast at them. Like I'd have to learn like the double clicks and stuff. I don't know. Magnetic cubes doesn't quite fit either. I just started with CFOP, and I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna stick with that. I'm kind of a recreational solver rather than like a super fast solver. So, but roux really does have some interest. I've seen that before. People seem to like that. It's one of the big ones up there with CFOP. So ZZ, I'd be interested to look into that a little bit more. It's another one of those methods some people really use. Okay. Pretty sure that's the piece I need right there. It's just hiding on me. Okay. No, it wasn't. Again, searching for a piece. Where could it be? There we go. So right there. There we go. Found it. 8, and then switch to 9 watching. So I guess we had lost a couple, but that's understandable for sure. And this is definitely pretty boring. Just kind of watching a dude solve a 9 by 11 by 11 on YouTube. It's great. I do kind of want to try the maybe 13 by 13. I'm curious how that turns compared to all of these. I know I've heard people say it turns pretty well, but I haven't tried one. Must be 3rd layer. And yes, it is. Okay. Start building that. And we'll be done with the top yellow. Oh, some of my thumbs up to dislike ratio. Nobody go dislike it, of course, now that I say that. Somebody's going to, but wow, I'm impressed. Thank you for all the thumbs ups. Always tends to be a hater or two on YouTube, so that's surprising. Okay. Let's finish this green bar, and then I'll check some questions if there are any. It seems like the chat's slowing down a little bit here. 11 by 11 sounds very rattly. Yes, yes, it does. That's what I've been saying this whole time. It's flimsy, it's rattly, it likes to pop. I really don't like it that much. Well, dude, your hands look huge, lol. You should probably main the Chi Big Sail. Oh, yeah. Actually, I like the Chi Big Sail. I want to get the different ones here, but like the Shengshao Legend 70mm one is actually pretty cool, too. Yes, I don't think I have like the biggest hands ever, but I definitely have bigger hands than a lot of people. Cubers and that, so it's kind of an advantage and kind of a disadvantage. Like, I mean, when all the new mains came out and they're all like 54.4. Oh, this is the new Gans. I don't know, 2.4. Yeah, just 3x3, but it's 49mm. That'd be pretty crazy. So I don't know. Pros and cons. It's fun for big cubes though. It's like the Hishu super big. Now I just need a 17 by 17, right? I posted on my Instagram, man, you know, to buy a 17 by 17, I mean, that's no big deal. I'll just got to sell my kidney, and then a couple days, one can be at your door. Sounds like a deal and a half. Be the proud owner of a brand new 17 by 17 and one last kidney. You need one of those anyway. I mean, you have two for a reason. Oops, see, messed up my green side there a little bit. Like that. There you go. Catching here. As expected. That one's almost done there. I should probably switch temporarily and try to finish up this bar. Okay, there we go. Final piece of that bar. And I can go back to the one I was working on. Let's see here. 4 deep bars are pretty annoying just because of how the piece recognition really sucks. Right there. That's one of them. Totally fit. And there you go, 2 more pieces in that bar, and I got it. Definitely my least favorite bar to solve, though, is that one. 4th layer bar. And there's a 2 bar, though. Deal with next time. Be the easiest. There we go. Okay. Thoughts on the GTS-M? The GTS-M or the GTS-2M? I definitely want to try that out sometime. I actually have a couple coming, so I guess I'll have an unboxing on those here pretty soon. But I do want to try the GTS, the original one, too. Do you own any GANs puzzles? Yes, I have 2 of them, and I probably have a couple more on the way, but I have the GAN Air SM and the GAN Air UM. Okay, let's see here. Let's check some of the chat here. Looks like I actually have some. All right, Pablo, choose a Rubik's brand. Well, I mean, that's not the worst thing. Takes a little bit of practice, but eventually once you get speed cube, it feels pretty good. Gears method at 45, but average 35 CFOP. It's pretty good. Let's see, I have the Yushin Little Magic M, and it's on my main over the GAN Air UM. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But some people would switch on that. I actually like the UM. It's weird because I have the SM and the UM. Actually, I'm starting to like the UM more than the SM. Your cube bundle. That's a pretty good one. Hello, KB, KKKS, JT Bike Race. Hello. I am Kenneth Brandon, Red KB now. KS, KB. Okay, let's work on this next bar here. So I saw a good setup one here down there. So I guess let's start on that one. 2nd layer. Wow, this one's actually really easy to finish solving here. Oh, nope, it's not lined up. Never mind. The last couple were elusive and hard to find. Other than that, seemed easy at the beginning. One of you turn those make me nervous on this cube. Imagine if it just catches bad, it's going to go all messed up. Okay. Oh, and there goes a piece, exactly like what I was saying. I'll go grab that here in just a minute. More here. Nope. Let's go find that. There it is. Easy to find. Yeah, let's see how well that fits back in there. There you go. Man, that's flimsy for sure. flimsy, flim flam cube. Third layer done here. I'll be on to the last three. Keep trucking this thing along. Get done. There's that piece. All those crazy 180 turns. And there was a weird pop thing happened there. It's kind of locked in. Oh, that's nice. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's really locked up weird. I think this one piece just needs to come out and then it'll realign itself. Man, that is quite a lock. See that right there? Just kind of stuck. Huh. Let's see here. I don't know what happened exactly. I think this piece right here twisted sideways, and now it will not. Seems to be very, very stuck. It's not misaligning other layers, so I think I just need to carefully force it back. Huh. There you go. Okay. I guess I got a center twist on an 11 by 11. Oh, and there you go. It came out. So now we're all good again. Man, that was the worst luck I've ever had on this thing. Let's see here if I can get this piece back in there. Seems to be a troublesome piece. There you go. Now we're back in business. Okay. Well, that was fun. That's what I expect to happen every time I solve this cube, but somehow it hasn't. That was really weird. That was like a super catch. I don't know exactly what that was. That was funky, funky. Wow, it's actually turning a little bit smoother now that I've like stretched it on that one side. Get that piece back in. Okay, we have one more second layer and one more last layer. So let's get those finished up here. Check some questions after that. It's kind of weird that I'm on live stream just solving cubes, but I guess some people want to see it, and I assume most people don't. It's a very spur of the moment decision. I was like, that'd be kind of fun to go live on this thing. I'd rather not do quite as many casual, super casual videos on my channel instead of like the professional videos, or I won't say professional, but I mean the ones I put a little bit more time into. So this is probably a rarity. But it's kind of fun to hang out with viewers here and take some questions and all that. So it's definitely enjoyable. See here. These crazy middle two turns here. That might just be the end of it. We'll see. Okay, and then I have one more piece for the green center here. Then we're on to last three centers. I've heard of last two centers, but I'm just so lazy. I just go to last three, and there goes another piece. Pieces are flying tonight. Okay. There you go. Sounds like racks grinding against each other. Yes, yes, it does. It's just, I think my theory is it's really hard plastic. It's really weird though. RIP. Now I guess I'm good. Hey, Austin McFarlane Vlogs just keeps checking in. Also, you're a fan of Star Wars? Yeah, I pretty much am. I haven't seen the newest movie yet. I'm not like a super fan, but I've watched all but the newest one. Ever broke one of your cubes? Oh man, I broke quite a few different cubes. Main is the Volk 3. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Let's get on to last 3 centers here. Let's just go for the orange one. Just that piece right there. And let's just go for this here. Last 3, you always have some really easy bars you can build, so that's always nice. Because there's a lot less pieces. Need to go somewhere. There's another piece trying to pop out on me. This thing is really pop happy tonight. I think it's just because I'm trying to solve it too fast. Chill on my TPS. But again, I don't want to take all night, so I have to make some compromises. It would suck to have a full crazy pop on this thing, which I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Okay, there we go. Some easy bar to make. 3rd layer. It would really suck to have like a big cube come in the box all messed up. Like I've seen some of these other cubers that get their cube out of the box. It's just all popped. Or what do you call it? Like just one of the layers really loose. It really sucks. Okay, let's just work on the 4th layer here. Really love doing those. There we go. Oh, screen. Okay. Concentrated cubing. Concentrated cubing compilation. 3rd layer there. Solve the rest are blindfolded. That's a really good idea. For sure I'll do that. Nah, never mind. I don't have a blindfold right here. But I guess that'd probably be fun. Move the wrong one up. Okay. So there we go. Fix this one to mess it up. Can you solve blindfolded? I don't know. I've practiced in the crazy method of solving 1 by 1, so I'm pretty sure I could maybe pull off a 1 by 1 solve blindfolded, but I really have not done 3 blind or anything like that. I actually did make up some blind cubes the other day, kind of like the ones from Speed Cube Review, kind of blind practice cubes. So I'll have to try that out sometime. I don't have the time to learn blind solving, but I'll work on it over the year, and maybe by the end of the year I'll have a success. We'll see. It's going to be a slow progress curve, though. I'm not super into it. I don't think it's that hard. Just take some dedication to learning how to do it. Minor little pop. Push that back in there, and we're good. Because I'm kind of out of frame there. Probably push my camera up a little bit. Notice that. Okay. 750 subscribers, so a 7x7 blindfolded. Oh man, I think that would probably take me like a million years, and I probably wouldn't even get it because I still don't know how to solve it. So that would not be a very good 750 subscribers. By the time I'm finally done with that, I might be at like, I don't know, maybe 1,000 subscribers, but it'd probably be like the year 2052. So I don't know, probably not. Almost to last 2 centers. Exciting. That was a pivotal moment in the solve. But then, of course, you still have your edge pairing and all that. A little bit. Let's see. Where are my edges? There they are. Pull them down, flip them around, put them back. It should be good. Here we go. Finish my last 4th bar there. And there we go. 1 more bar to go. The last 2 centers. And there we go. Just about done. It's a sea of red and blue on the last 2 there. There you go. 7 watching still. Man, you're really solving it fast. Well, thank you. There's literally 1 other person in my school who can solve a Rubik's Cube. I'm actually homeschooled, so I guess I won't know about that, but that's interesting. Solve it fast because it's almost 12. Yeah, actually it is. Wow. I didn't even notice how late it was, but yep. Luckily, this is not going to take me too long. And you know what? Switch those somehow. Okay. Yep, trying to be done by midnight, which I think is going to be pretty close. So that's good. Started a little bit earlier than I was going to, so I guess that also has something to do with it. But trying to answer questions and things during. Okay, this is where I use like way too many commutators, way more commutators than I should to solve the rest of it. Let's see, 1, 2, 4, those. Supposed to be commutator 1. Gotta be careful with commutators, but I've done so many times I really have no issues anymore where I like miscommutate or like mess up the other centers or anything. if you need to know how to get really good at commutator, just learn cage method on anything. I've done cage methods to all of pretty much all the cubes I have that are big cubes, kind of like, I don't know, I've done on even the 11 by 11, I've done like 2 cage method solves. Haven't done on like a Terraminx yet, but I probably should try that sometime. That's just how you get really good at commutators though, because that's basically all it is. And cubes like this is not quite as fun because you have a chance of popping it. I think that was the bottom one there. Quit paying attention. Yep. And let's see here. Second layer all the way down to, which shows 3. Okay. Well, nice we can commutate big blocks, but it doesn't always work out quite right. There we go. Imagine trying to use CFOP on big cubes. Well, I mean, that's pretty much what you do, except I guess you mean with the F2L, so like first 2 layers, that would be, I don't know how you do that exactly. I mean, there are people who can solve them layer by layer, but I never figured out the layer by layer method on big cubes. I use CFOP in the last like 3x3 stage. Let's see here. So trying to solve a big cube layer by layer would probably suck. At least from what I've heard, it's pretty difficult. Goes right there. Almost done with the last 2 centers here. Stick to that. We'll be in the home stretch. Super excited. I think there would be a more efficient way to do the last 2 centers on even like big cubes like this. 7x7 for sure, and you stop using so many commutators. Probably use an average of 3 or 4 per solve. It's not the way to do it. Catch there. And there we go. There's no pieces left. I was thinking about earlier, you know, I solved the 1x1 through 7x7 one-handed. I'm pretty sure I could do that with a 9x9. I have to try that sometime. Sometimes it'd probably take like 50 minutes or something, so it'd be kind of annoying. But there it is. GAN, bulk 3, Power M, or GAN or SM. If you have the money to buy either one, I'd probably go for the GAN or SM, just because of the customizability and all that. The Bulk 3 Power M, though, I like the Bulk 3, so I don't know. I think once I sum SM, it's going to be pretty good. And we're back to 10 watching. That's pretty impressive. Oh Wow by Meg Hunger. Is that it? Yes. Okay, let's just go for first 4 edges here, and let's finish this thing off. So I guess I'm going to start kind of concentrating and really get it going. I want to pop it, but let's try to speed it up here to about full speed. That would be good. Get it over with. Man, I was seeing the videos like the 33x33 by Drake puzzles, and man, that thing would be, first of all, I don't think it turns that well, but secondly, that would just be the biggest pain ever to solve just because of how small the layers are. And I don't think anybody's ever going to solve that puzzle. because of the size of it. The layers are like, I don't remember, it's like 5 millimeters thick, maybe less than that. I don't remember exactly. But so they're super, super thin. Pops and breaking pieces on that, who knows? I don't know. It's just not a very practical puzzle. The 17 by 17 a long time ago, that was actually practical, and of course they have that mass produced now. Anything above that gets pretty ridiculous. Somehow I put a red edge in the white there, or the orange. Must have got messed up. It's good that I spotted it, because otherwise I'm going to be looking for that red edge and be like, where is it? There it is. Okay, let's see if I know the orange one. There it is. Right there. It actually says some clean ones. Sort of a big block. Cube must be glorious to scramble. Which one, the 11 by 11 or the 33 by 33? I saw him do a checkerboard on it. It was painful to watch. It's way too much. Put that in the way. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of computer solving. Like I said, they're solving a 100 by 100 on a computer. I mean, I know some people are pretty into it. I guess it makes sense because, I mean, they're not going to be able to afford like a huge cube, and I guess some aren't mass produced, but it just sounds like too much time, and I really don't like the controls on a computer. It's a lot more tactile to actually try and solve something. I just don't think it would hold my interest for that long. It's an interesting concept that you can get such large cubes on a computer, but it has no appeal. Really have very little appeal to me to solve them. I think I solved a 3x3 on a computer once a long time ago, and I got like 50 seconds, and I was like, okay, that's pretty good, but not that fast and not that intuitive. Ooh, and there's a 3-piece pop. So we're supposed to go here, I think. Yeah, wow, that really caught weird. You can squeeze those in there and then pop this piece back. There you go. See, where was I here? It's the most annoying part. But the pop is when you don't know where you're at, and then sure they're gonna mess it up. When you get doing free slice, you don't want to get your centers messed up. Turn the wrong direction, you're gonna get it all screwed up. It sucks. I just scramble a big cube. You have trouble with the Shingsha 11 by 11. Well, I've mentioned it here a little bit, but I think the Yushin are probably better. The Shingsha 11 by 11 is really flimsy and unstable, and it pops quite a bit. So I really wouldn't recommend, if you're expecting to try and solve it, I'd recommend the Yushin even without trying it, because I know the other Yushin's pretty good. So it definitely does what it's intended to do. I mean, it's 11 by 11, but for anything more than display, it's not really a speed cube or a speed solving 11 by 11, which of course none of them really are, but it's another kind of pop thing there. This thing just has far too many stability issues and everything else. That's weird. Somehow this piece right here got transferred to here. Oh, good. Gotta take it out, put it back. There you go. Okay, so now that I have all those, I put those on the bottom. And there you go. I can switch those somehow. And now we're down to the last, I don't know, is it 8? 8 edges. Getting close. Closer, closer. The time draws near. Solve's almost over. See here, it is 11:54, so I'm not going to be able to get it done by 12, but it's going to be really close, and there's another pop. Well, that's pretty annoying. Okay, so that one got dragged. Oh, there's 3 pieces just flying out. Well, that's great. Yeah, this thing pops quite a bit. I actually haven't solved it in a while. And I remember how much it popped quite. Certainly does, especially if you're turning it faster, which is kind of probably what I'm doing right now. Faster than I should be turning it. This piece got popped down there. I gotta switch it. Pops are usually easy to fix, and I haven't had an explosion on it, so I think I'm fine. Okay, where was I? Okay. This, all the other blue, yellow pieces are on display already, so just got to find them all. Pair them up in the correct order. So I guess that one can go there, that one can go there. Go. My Rubik's Cube is broken, so that corner twist. I don't know, which cube do you have? I mean, a lot of them actually do corner twists. It's not a defect in most cases. I mean, some cubes can have like broken corners, I assume, and corner twist easier than usual, but most cubes can corner twist. Some easier than others. Another pop. This thing might be getting looser as I solve it. That's part of my theory right now. Some cubes tend to do that, especially if they have like strip screws or somewhere, which I don't think this one does, but if it did, it kind of makes sense. Might just be loosening it up a little bit by solving it, just why it's popping so much. Plus, edge pairing has a lot of slice moves. There we go, almost to the last 4 edges. Almost 800 subscribers. Yeah, I'm really surprised about that. I mean, my subscribers are growing crazy fast. I mean, I have a couple pretty popular unboxing videos, but that's pretty crazy. Right now, it's probably my 3rd most subscribed YouTube channel I've ever had, but it could definitely be my most subscribed. I think my most subscribed right now is a collab channel that's at like 5,500, but it's not cubing related or anything. It's just random. So that's actually pretty good. I'm very happy with how quickly it's blown up. What cube do you recommend for intermediate solvers? So you're talking like 3x3 or just in general? I mean, you said you have the Cubing Classroom kit. That one's pretty good. I'd say the 4x4 in there is a little bit under, but it's not bad once you break it in and all that. So I think those are pretty good for beginners. I like the Shengshou Gem, but I'm not sure if I'd recommend the beginner cube. 2-piece pop there. At least as budget cubes, I like the Shengshou Gem out of all of them. Dump a lot of heavier lube in there, and it really is pretty good. It's smooth. Let's see here. That one in, and that one back in. Okay. And check where it's at here. Seems right. Okay. Working on there must have been red. Okay. Oop, I messed up there somewhere. Whoops. When that piece popped out, I flipped one of the centers, so now I'm going to have to redo center pairing. That's not that big of a deal, at least in this case, because they're all bars and have all this stuff where it can mess it up. So that's just fine, but it's kind of annoying. Okay, that. Does happen from time to time, though, especially with the pops and stuff. You lose track of where you're at. Percentages get messed up. Okay, green one. Do you have any other channels? Not really ones I want to make public right now. I mean, I have some other ones on YouTube, but they're pretty much dead, and I'm pretty much done with them, so I'm not going to make any of those public. But yeah, I've actually got a few different YouTube channels over the years. I probably have 7 or 8 total. Okay, there we go. Center's fixed. Now I have the last 4 edges. Whoa, here we go. We're actually getting into the final countdown here. I think it's probably another, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes till we're done. Power through this here. Oh, another pop. I gotta stop turning so fast. I was not liking it. Not happy with my turning speed. Let's find it here. There it is. Play Call of Duty. No, never really played any first-person shooters or anything. Just never was really into them. Some of my friends were into them. I'd never even tried it. Yeah, I've watched like a lot of those Call of Duty trolling videos and stuff for guitar trolling and beatbox trolling and all that stuff. I mean, that stuff's pretty enjoyable, but never played the game. Set up. Let's see here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And what cube do you recommend for intermediate solvers? I'd say probably try out a magnetic cube just because they're fairly readily available now if you have the money. Otherwise, I'd go for probably something like an MF3 RS2 just because that one's really good for the price. I'd say the Volk 3 is my favorite, but I've only tried the magnetized one, so I really can't vouch for the other one. I've heard other people say the unmagnetized one's really good. I say that's probably the best thing for your buck. MF3 RS2 is really pretty good. It's like a GTS2, but it's a little bit more controllable in my opinion. I haven't had a magnetic GTS2 yet, but I like the controllability of it. Okay, here we go. Edge parity, type 1. First edge parity today. First edge parity of this. Okay. And I messed up edge parity. Whoops. That rarely happens. Okay. Redo these centers, and then we're back. So now we're down to the last couple edges. So I have to. A couple more here. What is your most subscribed channel? As mentioned there, I have one that has, it's more of a collab channel between me and my dad, but it got up to almost 6,000 subscribers. My main old channel, actually my first channel ever, which is super cringy and super old. I used to do like old vintage film camera reviews, which is kind of like a business. I used to do those a long time ago when I was really young. That one got like 1,600 subscribers, and I haven't uploaded a video on that in like 4 years. It's just ridiculous. And I guess my other channel, my old daily vlog channel, hit almost 700. I think it hit 700. So, I don't know. I'm not active on any other channels but this one right now. Don't really have time. There goes the piece. Pop goes the piece. Let's see if I can push it back in there. It flew. Here it is. Okay, get back in there. Let me finish my solve. There we go. Okay. Let's see, where was I? Channel's growing so fast. Yeah, it definitely is. I was really surprised. I had one unboxing video that I uploaded, and it got like 1,000 views within the first 13 or 14 hours. I was just blown away. I was like, what the heck? It's crazy. So yeah, it definitely grew pretty fast. I need to actually start putting out some quality content so I can maintain my subscribers and keep people watching, obviously. But other than that, I'm very surprised with the growth. It's good. Well, I missed like the entire streams of Genesis cubing. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much to miss. It was pretty much me just barely talking and then solving like a lot of cubes. So at least you're here for the end. I mean, I'm just about done with this 11 by 11. So that's the most exciting part, right? A little bit worn out from streaming, but nope. Okay, so I had that thing there. I need to solve this edge parity. That there. Yeah. Okay. So we have watching here, 11 watching. Wow. So I guess I think that's a tie with the record. We might have had 12 at some point. I didn't watch it super thoroughly. Almost had a pop there, but prevented it. I'm surprised there's that many people who are just watching. It's cool. Super cool. Okay. Edge parity again. Worst thing would be a bad pop during edge parity because I know the algorithm, but I'm not quite that adept at where I'd be able to figure out my way out of there, so that might screw up some stuff. Okay. There we go. We're just about done here. Here we go. We're still at a 3x3 stage. That's going to be exciting. I'm going to solve the world's biggest 3x3. I'll time it too. We're going to see how long this is going to take. Put your guess in the chat below if you're still here, and let me know what you think I'm going to get on 3x3 stage on the 11x11. After you're done solving the 11x11, what are you going to do? I'm pretty sure I'm going to end the stream. I was thinking about solving this gigamorphics, but I'm pretty sure I'll solve that some other time. It's 12:07. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to end the stream. That's about it. I can take any more questions if you have them. But let's try and get this 11x11 solved first. Let's get the 3x3 stage on it. Ready, set, go. Let's move sort of slowly so it doesn't pop. Kind of unwieldy there. I was hoping to end the stream around 12, so it's pretty much right where I need it to be. So I'm pretty sure it's just about to the end. Just about done. Plenty of a long stream for sure. If I ever did like one of those solving all my cubes streams, I think that would probably take me a ridiculous amount of time. Which is why I haven't done it yet, especially if I get some more cubes in the future and bigger cubes. It's almost unfeasible. Okay, let's go. And go. Nope, have that piece swapped there, wherever that one is. There's that corner that likes to get switched. Okay, well, I guess I need to do something here. Where is it? It's that one piece that pops off, and it is flipped right now. Of course, it's been sticking on it pretty well. Come on. This thing can't really twist the corners on this thing, so if it's like that, I gotta fix it. So I guess I have to slow down my 3x3 solve quite a bit. Okay. Additional 20 seconds. A plus 20. So, and there's that case again. Oh, solve. Okay. What's going on here? Why does it not seem to want to? What's going on? There we go. No, exactly. That's a bar case, and I just screwed it up a little bit. Bad at recognizing cases on these big cubes. Okay, there we go. Almost there. 2 minutes 16:35. Oh man, that's horrible. Okay, well, wow. Ooh, man, I'm a little bit more worn out after that whole stream. Let's just go quickly look through some more questions here. Well, I enjoy watching people solve for some reason. Okay. Just got a GTS 2 3 days ago. Well, that's awesome. It's like everyone loves unboxing more than everything else. Hi, Austin McFarlane Vlogs again. Love your channel, Pablo Ocho. Thank you. Nice, Lightning Cuber. Nice. We are done. Yes, we are. Wow. Okay. So unless anybody else has any other questions, I guess that's about it for the stream. I guess I'll show the cubes quickly. I guess I can stay on this angle here. Had the Cubicle Labs magnetic 1x1 25 millimeter. Which I just made up the Cubicle Labs part. We have the Yushin 2x2, not the Yushin White, the old Yushin 2x2. GAN Air UM 356 Air UM. A Cubing Classroom MF4. And let's see here, Cubing Classroom MF5S, Qiyi Wuhua version 1, Cubing Classroom, Moyu Cubing Classroom MF7S, a Yushin 9x9, and a Shengshou 11x11. That was quite a whole deal there. We're done. I've just wasted 3 hours. Well, I mean, you didn't have to be here, so. Great. I like the circular caps on the GANs. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Like it had a Yushin. My first speed cube was a Yushin. Which if I could find that here quickly. Sure. Yeah, it kind of has a circular thing too. It kind of has a neat look to it. There it is right there. This big cube stacked behind me. Kind of careful with, but it's the Yushin, standard Yushin cube or the Yushin Kylin or something. Not the Yushin Fire. That's my main for a while. Has that same kind of thing. It's pretty flexible. Okay, well, guess that's about there. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe below if you enjoyed. Let's see why anybody would actually watch this after it goes up, but I guess I'm going to put this live, or I'm going to put this on my channel. Ooh, a little bit tired after the whole thing. Hands Cuber out. Goodbye.